Chapter 25. Mystic Een Mountain. Opening the Dragon's Fury secret realm once required 10,000 spiritual stones, which was a huge price to pay. Basically, the Dragon's Fury secret realm would not be opened unless there was something special. You can't expose the existence of the 9 Dragon Saint body, so the Golden Dragon combat body is your only choice. However, the Golden Dragon combat body is extremely important to the Golden Dragon dynasty. Furthermore, there's another problem, and that's Yang Tianjiao. In order to break through to the Purple Mansion realm and improve his aptitude, I'm afraid that he might covet the Golden Dragon combat body. Be careful, Hua Wuying said. However, I don't think he'll have the guts to make a move during the Battle of the Dragon Lake. As for Hu Yin-yong, you don't have to worry about him. There are strict restrictions in the Dragon's Fury secret realm. Outsiders can't see what's going on inside, not even those who have surpassed the Purple Mansion realm. That's good. This way, when I meet him, I'll be able to use all my strength to kill him. Yang Hongwu nodded. However, it wouldn't be easy to kill him. The 9 Dragon Saint body couldn't be exposed. Once it was activated, he would have to kill his opponent. Well, it's good that you understand. Unless it's a last resort, don't use the 9 Dragon Saint body. Hua Wuying said. There's not much time left, only half a month. In this half a month, I'll set up a special training for you. I hope you can improve your strength. Even if you can't break through to the Earth Energy Realm, you'll have to reach the peak of the True Energy Realm. That's not possible, right? Yang Hongwu didn't believe it. It was too unbelievable. Every time he wanted to break through to the next level, he would need to accumulate several times more than the average person. In other words, his breakthrough would be much more difficult than the average person. Of course, there was a benefit to this, which was that his foundation would be strong. Under the same circumstances, he could definitely kill his opponent in an instant. It wouldn't even be difficult for him to challenge someone of a higher level. If it's Ryu and Rushuang, it's impossible unless you have a 5th grade pill. But you're different. You have the 9 Dragon's sacred body, and you haven't completely refined the power of the Dragon Orb. If you want to improve your cultivation, all you need to do is stimulate the power of the Dragon Orb for you to absorb and refine. It will become your own true energy. That will be enough. No, I can't. Yang Hongwu immediately. Why not? Hua Wuying was confused by Yang Hongwu's vehement rejection. Don't you want to improve your cultivation? Don't you want to break through the cultivation of Gangqi? Do you want to be stepped on by Hu Yin-yong? Do you want him to trample on your dignity? If that's the case, then I was wrong about you. Of course I want to improve my cultivation, but I don't want to be stepped on. Yang Hongwu bitterly smiled and said, but the power of the Dragon Pearl really can't be removed. You also know that I have the 9 Dragons' sacred body. This 9 Dragons' sacred body has a special situation, that is, excessive Yang Qi needs to be neutralized with pure Yin Qi. Otherwise, there will be a danger of my body exploding. So that's how it is. You need pure Yin Qi to neutralize it. Let me think about it. Hua Wuying frowned slightly. After a while, Hua Wuying suddenly said, I know where to find the pure Yin Qi. Yang Hongwu originally wanted to say that the pure Yin Qi he needed was from a woman with a pure Yin immortal body. But he hesitated and didn't say it. Hua Wuying was also a woman, and a powerful and beautiful old virgin. If he said it, he might be beaten into a pig's head. Don't worry, I won't harm you. I'm still counting on you to get me the purple dragon gold. Hua Wuying picked up Yang Hongwu and quickly rushed out of the palace. She was so fast that Yang Hongwu could only feel the wind whistling in his ears. After about half an hour, Hua Wuying stopped. Where is this place? Yang Hongwu looked around. He had never been here before. Mysterious Een Mountain. What? You said this is Mysterious Een Mountain? Yang Hongwu was shocked. Why are you scared? Aren't you afraid of nothing? Hua Wuying raised her eyebrows and looked at him. If you're scared, you can go back by yourself. I won't stop you. Scared? Why would I be scared? The word scared doesn't exist in my dictionary. Yang Hongwu wouldn't admit it. It was too embarrassing to be looked down on by a woman. That's for the best. Hua Wuying's lips curled into a faint smile. He pointed at the mountainside of the mysterious Yin Mountain and said, "Do you see that? There is a cave there called the Mysterious Yin Cave. You must have heard of it." Yang Hongwu rolled his eyes. Not only had he heard of it, it was like thunder in his ears. The Mysterious Yin Mountain was the most dangerous place in the Golden Dragon Dynasty. And the Mysterious Yin Cave at the top was a place of no return. No one under the true spirit realm could come out after entering the cave. Even those of the true spirit realm couldn't go deep. Once one stepped into the Mysterious Yin Mountain, one's strength would be greatly reduced. Even those of the true spirit realm were no exception. This was not to say that the savage beasts in the Mysterious Yin Mountain were very powerful, but the suppression of the Mysterious Yin Mountain on the warriors was too great. On the Mysterious Yin Mountain, those savage beasts had the advantage. In the Mysterious Yin Mountain, even a first-grade savage beast could defeat a true Qi realm warrior. The only ones who could defeat a savage beast of the same level were those body-refining warriors. The worst part was that there were countless Yin spirits in the Mysterious Yin Cave. These Yin spirits weren't made of flesh and blood. They were immortal and indestructible, which was the most terrifying part. There were so many of them that they could even possess someone's body. Because of this, the Mysterious Yin Mountain was listed as a forbidden area in the Golden Dragon Dynasty. Within 100 miles of the Mysterious Yin Mountain, there was no one living in the wilderness. So, you're saying that we have to climb up the Mysterious Yin Mountain and enter the Mysterious Yin Cave? Even in the outer area of the profound Yin Mountain, one could feel the eerie chill. It was definitely not a good place to go. Even when he circulated his true qi, he felt his hair stand on end, as if there were thorns on his back. This feeling was very uncomfortable. "It's not me, it's you," Hua Wuying said. "Me? You mean me alone?" Yang Hongwu cried out. "Are you sure you're not joking? Do I look like I'm joking?" Hua Wuying squinted her eyes and said, "A real man can't go back on his words." He had been tricked. He had fallen into a trap. This woman wanted to play him to death. What kind of place was the Mysterious Yin Cave? Once he entered, he would definitely die. If it was only on the Mysterious Yin Mountain, Yang Hongwu still had some confidence. After all, his body was very strong. The Nine Dragons' saintly body was very overbearing. He could rely on the strength of his body to shake an ordinary true Qi realm warrior. However, if he entered the Mysterious Yin Cave, it would be different. There were so many Yin spirits in the Mysterious Yin Cave. How could he deal with them? He was neither a monk nor a Taoist. He didn't know how to catch ghosts and exorcise demons. "Can I not go?" Yang Hongwu asked. "No, I gave you a chance just now. You chose not to go back. Now you can't. A real man must keep his words." Hua Wuying said, "Are you going to go up by yourself, or do you want me to throw you in?" Chapter 26. Other People's Nightmares, My Cultivation Treasure. "Don't worry, I've already prepared something. This is for you." Hua Wuying threw a package to Yang Hongwu. "What kind of treasure is this? Is it a treasure armor and talisman?" Yang Hongwu opened it. This is rations. Are you kidding me? I'm going to the Mysterious Yin Cave and you're giving me rations? How is it not enough? This should be enough for half a month, right? Hua Wuying said. I mean, didn't you prepare something for me to protect my life? You have the Nine Dragons Saint body, what are you worried about? Normal Yin spirits can't even get close to you. Only those in the true spirit realm can pose a threat to you. Hua Wuying said, Don't waste time. The pure Yin Qi in the Mysterious Yin Cave can help you cultivate. If you can cultivate there for half a month, your strength will definitely increase by leaps and bounds. It won't even be hard for you to break through to the Earth energy realm. It was really his misfortune to meet such a person. He had no choice but to go. Even though he knew it was dangerous, he had to go. He just hoped that he wouldn't be so unlucky as to meet a Yin spirit above the true spirit realm. As soon as Yang Hongwu stepped into the range of the profound Yin mountain, an invisible force enveloped his body. The true energy within his body was greatly restricted. While circulating his qi, Yang Hongwu was pleasantly surprised. The Yin formula of the 9 transformation Yin-Yang harmony art was especially active here. The mysterious Yin qi was constantly being absorbed into his body and refined, improving the Yin formula of the 9 transformation Yin-Yang harmony art. This is a good thing. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. Originally, he had an excess of pure Yang qi in his body, and the Yin formula was severely suppressed. Coupled with the fact that the water flame lotus consumed a lot of energy during the battle, the Yin formula recovered slowly. This gave Yang Hongwu a headache. He didn't expect that the mysterious Yin qi here could be replenished so quickly. According to this speed, the amount of pure Yin energy refined by the Yin formula in half a month's time should be enough for me to reach the peak of the true energy realm. This is indeed a very good place for cultivation. Moreover, it seems that I won't be restricted when cultivating here. Although the pure Yin energy in my 9 turns Yin-Yang formula is still weak, only equivalent to the first level of the true energy realm, it is definitely not a problem for me to deal with ordinary savage beasts. Yang Hongwu absorbed the mysterious Yin qi as he walked. The further you go, the denser the mysterious Yin qi becomes. At the foot of the mountain, Hua Wuying was a little worried when he saw how fast Yang Hongwu was. That brat's speed is too fast. That will consume a lot of his energy. Wouldn't it be troublesome if he were to encounter a powerful savage beast? Does this brat not have any brains at all? Hua Wuying wanted to remind him, but after thinking for a while, he said, "Let this kid suffer a little, lest he does things without thinking." After the time it takes to burn a stick of incense, Yang Hongwu arrived at the entrance of the cave. Along the way, he encountered a few savage beasts. These savage beasts were not to be underestimated. The strongest one was actually a grade 3 savage beast, causing Yang Hongwu to suffer a lot. A grade 3 savage beast was equivalent to a martial artist in the true energy realm. If not for the Yin formula of the 9 turns Yin-Yang formula, it would be very difficult to kill it. This is the entrance to the mysterious Yin cave. The mysterious Yin qi is very dense inside. Perhaps the source of the mysterious Yin qi is here. Yang Hongwu looked at the deep cave and frowned slightly. There are Yin spirits inside. To deal with them, the Yin formula of the 9 turns Yin-Yang formula is not enough. I have to change it to the Yang formula. But then, my strength will be greatly reduced. This is a headache. If only I could reach the 2nd turn of the 9 turns Yin-Yang formula, it would be great. However, it was just a thought. In the Golden Dragon Dynasty, there was no other woman with a pure Yin immortal body. The mysterious Yin cave and the mysterious Yin mountain had not always existed. It suddenly appeared here 3,000 years ago. At that time, there was a strange phenomenon in the mysterious Yin mountain. Many experts thought that it was the birth of a rare treasure. Countless people flocked to the cave, but they all died inside and did not return. The secret of the mysterious Yin cave had also become a huge mystery. No one knew what was inside the mysterious Yin cave, and no one knew what had happened to those experts. The only thing that was certain was that they had all died there. If I am stronger and break through the 2nd turn of the Yin-Yang formula, I might be able to explore the secret of the mysterious Yin cave. Unfortunately, I am only at the 1st turn of the Yin-Yang formula, and my strength is only in the true energy realm. There is no way for me to enter the deepest part of the mysterious Yin cave. Yang Hongwu carefully observed his surroundings as he walked. This was only the outer part of the mysterious Yin cave, and he had only stepped a little inside. There was not much danger, and he did not even see any Yin spirits. However, there were bones in the passage from time to time. After entering the mysterious Yin cave, although there was no danger and no Yin spirits, Yang Hongwu's speed was very slow. It was too quiet, and this kind of feeling made people feel uncomfortable and disgusted. Swoosh, swoosh. What is it? A sudden sound made Yang Hongwu nervous. Come out. What entered his eyes was a ball of green light floating in the air, flashing non-stop. The sound came from that ball of green light. Looks like this is a Yin spirit. The lowest level of Yin spirits, without any intelligence. After seeing clearly what it was, Yang Hongwu let out a sigh of relief. Yang Hongwu had some understanding of Yin spirit. The lowest level of Yin spirits was a ball of green light that could make some sounds. Its strength was not strong, only equivalent to an early mortal realm warrior. Can I catch this little thing and study it? Yang Hongwu thought. With a thought, he reached out his hand and released his pure Yin Zhen Qi. He wrapped the ball of green light and grabbed it. A strange thing happened. When Yang Hongwu wrapped the ball of green light, the dark spirit began to struggle violently. It was actually afraid. The dark spirit began to disappear little by little, being absorbed by Yang Hongwu's pure Yin True Qi. After the dark spirit came into contact with his pure Yin True Qi, it was refined. The pure Yin True Qi seemed to have encountered something delicious and crazily absorbed it. After a few breaths, the dark spirit completely disappeared and turned into pure spiritual Qi and entered Yang Hongwu's dantian. Yang Hongwu was also shocked by this situation. His pure Yin Zhen Qi could absorb and refine Yin spirits to increase his strength. Moreover, it was much faster than just absorbing the mysterious Yin Qi around him. After being here for so long, the amount of mysterious Yin Qi he had absorbed was not as much as the amount he had absorbed from the Yin spirit. There won't be any side effects, right? Yang Hongwu was pleasantly surprised. At the same time, he was also worried. If it was so easy to break through the cultivation, then it would be too easy. If there were any side effects, then it would be troublesome. The loss would outweigh the gain. Yang Hongwu was a little worried about the cultivation that could be obtained so easily. After absorbing the Yin spirit, he carefully operated his martial arts to check the situation inside his body. He carefully checked his body again and again. After finding nothing unexpected, he let out a sigh of relief. There was nothing wrong with the mysterious Yin Qi provided by the Yin spirit. It was even purer than the mysterious Yin Qi he absorbed. Chapter 27. Level 4 Yin Spirit. Yang Hongwu continued to move forward. More and more corpses appeared along the way, and the aura of these corpses also grew stronger. The Yin spirits he encountered also grew more and more powerful. True Energy Realm Level 8, it wasn't easy, but I finally broke through. After absorbing and refining a Level 3 late-stage Yin spirit, Yang Hongwu's cultivation broke through to True Energy Realm Level 8. This cultivation speed is really fast, but it's also getting more and more dangerous. There are more and more Yin spirits here, and they are also getting stronger. If I'm surrounded, it'll be troublesome. Stepping on a corpse, the aura of this corpse should be that of a true spirit realm cultivator. Is there anything left? Although there were many corpses along the way, there were only some broken weapons left, which were practically useless. This was the first true spirit realm corpse he encountered. On the corpse's right hand there was a ring. This is a storage ring. I hope there are some good things inside. The corrosion here was very serious. Ordinary weapons that weren't earth tools couldn't resist the corrosion of the pure Yin Qi. Therefore, although there were many corpses along the way, there was nothing left behind. Yang Hongwu picked up the ring, and with a thought, his consciousness entered the space inside the ring. Spirit stones, so many spirit stones, there should be at least 50 to 60,000. This time I've made a profit. As soon as he entered, he found a considerable amount of spirit stones. Yang Hongwu couldn't help but be overjoyed. Spirit stones were good stuff, and these spirit stones were enough to increase his cultivation by a lot. 50 to 60,000, not just 5 to 600, this was equivalent to the entire Golden Dragon Dynasty's annual income. Apart from the spirit stones, there was nothing else. Pills, talismans, and weapons, there's nothing left. What a pity. Yang Hongwu sighed. However, this person's status shouldn't be low, otherwise, he wouldn't have so many spirit stones. As for the pills and talismans, they were probably used up, which was the only explanation. Looking at the corpse, there were several broken bones, so one could imagine how fierce the battle was. What's that? I almost missed it. Yang Hongwu found a piece of jade. This piece of jade was very different from a spirit stone. It didn't have any spirit chi, but it was placed in the innermost part. If Yang Hongwu hadn't checked it, he would have missed it. After holding the piece of jade in his hand, Yang Hongwu frowned slightly. This jade stone seems to be the legendary jade slip. That's right, it's a jade slip. There are records in the ancient books that jade slips are used to record cultivation techniques, martial skills, and so on. Only an expert whose strength has surpassed the Violet Palace realm is able to record the things that they need to record. Thinking of this, Yang Hongwu's eyes widened. His whole body was instantly surrounded by surprise. The things recorded in the jade slip were definitely not simple. It was definitely a high-grade item. If this item was taken out, countless people would fight for it. Perhaps even the experts of the Heavenly Dragon sect would be jealous. He couldn't wait to see what was recorded inside. Was it a powerful cultivation method or martial skill, or something else important? However, what made Yang Hongwu depressed was that his consciousness was unable to enter the jade slip at all. Don't tell me I have to drip blood to recognize it as my master? That's impossible. I'll give it a try. Yang Hongwu tried a few times. He even dripped his blood on it, but to no avail. This made Yang Hongwu very depressed. He had something good in his hands, but he couldn't use it. It was like having a peerless woman in front of him in all sorts of seductive poses, but he couldn't move. That kind of feeling was indescribably depressing. I can only study it when I get back. Perhaps Hua Wuying will have a way. He would study it when he got back. If he couldn't obtain the information in the jade slip, he would hand it over to Hua Wuying. Looking at the skeleton in front of him, Yang Hongwu sighed. He took out a piece of cloth and wrapped it up, keeping it in his storage ring. Since I've obtained your things, I'll bury you properly after we get out of here. Those things will be my reward. The storage ring was very large. It was almost the size of 2 football fields. Such a storage ring was very precious even in the entire ancient, desolate continent. Ordinary true spirit realm experts might not even have one. This was enough to prove that this person's status wasn't low. After packing up, they continued to move forward. It's getting colder in front. Yang Hongwu felt a little unnatural. The temperature here was probably -10 degrees. Even the breath he exhaled would be frozen. After circulating his pure yang qi, he felt much better. That's a level 4 spirit. Yang Hongwu was shocked. This spirit had a human form. Although his face was blurry, he could still recognize it. Woo-woo, the cries of the Yin spirit made Yang Hongwu's hair stand on end. It was as if he was watching a ghost movie. However, this was much more terrifying than a ghost movie. There were floating green lights everywhere, and waves of Yin wind blew, giving off a bone-piercing chill. Such a strong aura. Seeing the spirit rushing over, a gust of cold wind was brought up. It was like a sharp blade, and its speed was extremely fast. In the blink of an eye, it was already in front of Lin Fan. Yang Hongwu was shocked. This spirit was not at the same level as the ones he had encountered before. Its strength was much, much stronger. Lin Fan immediately unsheathed his invincible war blade and infused his pure Yin Qi into the blade. Facing this spirit, he didn't dare to fight with his bare hands. With a wave of his long blade, the blade radiance bloomed and slashed at the spirit. Ah! The spirit screamed and took a few steps back. However, he didn't leave. Instead, He stared at Yang Hongwu. His face became more and more ferocious, and he screamed crazily. Damn it! Kill! Kill! The Yin spirit actually managed to utter a few words intermittently. This beast can actually speak? Yang Hongwu was shocked. It was as if he had seen a ghost. No, this was a ghost. There was no difference between a spirit and a ghost. Kill! Kill! The spirit pounced on him again. Yang Hongwu didn't think. He waved his invincible war blade wildly and slashed at the spirit. However, what made him speechless was that the spirit could dodge, and its speed was amazing. Although his blade was very fast, it didn't hit its body. Woo! Woo! Although there was no way to cut the spirit had no way to get close to Yang Hongwu. The spirit retreated a lot, but what happened next made Yang Hongwu's face change greatly. After the nether spirit called out a few times, Yang Hongwu heard a response. No way, damn it, why am I so unlucky? This beast can summon companions? One Yin spirit was already hard enough to deal with. It would not be easy to kill it. Now, this beast was summoning more Yin spirits. Was it trying to besiege them? Wasn't it too shameless? In a few breaths' time, 3 more spirits appeared in the passage ahead. Among them, one of the Yin spirits had a much stronger aura than this one. There were 4 spirits in total. These spirits vaguely maintained a human face. The spirit with the strongest aura had the clearest face. It was a woman. What made Yang Hongwu even more surprised was that the female spirit looked 60% similar to Hua Wuying. Could it be that this female spirit had something to do with Hua Wuying? However, this was not the time to make connections. Yang Hongwu didn't think that the spirit could still maintain its consciousness. This time, he was in big trouble. 4 spirits were enough to make him suffer. It was still a big problem whether he could get out of here alive. If he knew this would happen, he wouldn't have been so greedy to come here and meet these 4 perverted spirits. Chapter 28. Chapter 28. Peak of true energy. Yang Hongwu's expression turned solemn as he watched the 4 approaching Yin spirits. The strength of these 4 nether spirits was absolutely strong. Although the pure Yin genuine Qi could cause great damage to the 4 beasts, because of his own strength, he could deal with 1 or 2. But facing 4, he could only fight with all his might. It was basically impossible for him to escape. The 4 Yin spirits had already surrounded him. It seems that these 4 Yin spirits are quite intelligent. Pure Yin true Qi was very harmful to these beasts and could absorb their energy, but what about pure Yang true Qi? Pure Yang true Qi should be more harmful to these beasts. Dragon battles in 4 directions. Yang Hongwu roared and used his invincible blade technique. This technique was an indiscriminate attack and was suitable for group attack. He waved his blade, and golden blade light flashed in all directions. The 4 Yin spirits were enveloped in the attack range. Zizi, when the blade light touched those Yin spirits, they screamed in pain and retreated continuously. Their injuries were great. Only the strongest female Yin spirit did not suffer any injuries. Her speed was too fast. Before the blade light could envelop her, she had already retreated. Then, the nether spirit let out a sharp cry and shot towards Yang Hongwu at an astonishing speed like a bolt of lightning. Although the other 3 were injured, they didn't care about their lives and attacked like crazy. Yin and Yang rotation, water flame lotus. Yang Hongwu realized that the speed of the attack was simply too fast. It was already too late for him to launch another attack. Without any hesitation, he began driving his Jinqi. Yin-Yang Jinqi burst forth, forming a water flame lotus around him. The Yin spirit slammed into the protective barrier of the water-fire lotus, emitting a sizzling sound. It wasn't easy for the Yin spirit to break through his defense. The Yin-Yang true Qi that Lin Fan cultivated was extremely harmful to these beasts. Because of this, Lin Fan was able to withstand it. Otherwise, even if he was at the true spirit realm, he would have been possessed or devoured by the Yin spirit. Whoosh whoosh, swish. Under the command of the female nether spirit, The 4 nether spirits attacked the protective barrier again and again. Yang Hongwu's expression became more and more serious. If this continues, the defense will be broken sooner or later. Yang Hongwu looked at the female nether spirit. She seemed to be the leader, and the other 3 nether spirits were under her command. If he could capture this nether spirit, he should be able to solve the problem. Although these nether spirits were intelligent, they should not be very high. Moreover, these beasts seemed to have a strict hierarchy. If the other 3 were generals, then the female Yin spirit should be a queen. She was at the peak of level 4. She was only 1 step away from level 5. If this female spirit broke through to level 5, he wouldn't be able to stop her. Even the 9 dragons' sacred body wouldn't be able to deter her. Thinking of this, Yang Hongwu felt cold all over. Just as he was racking his brains for a solution, he noticed that the 4 Yin spirits had suddenly stopped attacking. It stopped. Yang Hongwu heaved a sigh of relief. It was good that it had stopped. If it had continued, he wouldn't have been able to hold on for long. Finding a way to leave this place was the right thing to do. Wu Wu, the female Yin spirit, let out a series of cries, which were similar to the previous Yin spirit's call for its companion. No way, she still wants to summon? Yang Hongwu turned pale with fright. This was bad. If this female nether spirit wanted to summon more nether spirits, wouldn't he be finished? The attack of 4 level 4 nether spirits was already the limit of his waterfire lotus defense. If 1 or 2 more were to come, he could only hold on for the time it takes to burn an incense stick. If there were more, the time would be even shorter. Run, this was the only thought in Yang Hongwu's mind at this time. He had to take advantage of this opportunity to break through the defense and use his strongest attack to kill one of the nether spirit. Only by breaking through the encirclement would he have a chance to survive. Yang Hongwu let out a roar as his entire body shone with a golden light. Behind him, the shadow of a golden dragon appeared. This golden dragon exuded an immense aura. Water, fire, lotus, explode. 1 yin and 1 yang, 1 water and 1 fire. The 2 lotuses fused together, forming a huge lotus. With a bang, it exploded. The huge force blew up the nether spirit in front of him. Without any hesitation, Yang Hongwu rushed up crazily. He exerted his speed to the extreme, like a wisp of green smoke. The female nether spirit was faster than him. In the blink of an eye, she arrived in front of Yang Hongwu and blocked his way. You die. The female nether spirit was like a silver lightning that cut through the night. Her speed was too terrifying. In just a breath, she appeared in front of Yang Hongwu and grabbed his heart with 1 hand. So fast. Yang Hongwu clenched his battle saber, and a sharp light shot out from his eyes. Battle Dragon breaks the sky. The Azure Dragon was released from the battle saber. It roared as if it was going to tear the whole sky apart. It was full of boundless battle intent that broke through all shackles. Yang Hongwu had used all his strength in this attack. He knew that he relied on his battle physique and yin-yang true qi to suppress the nether spirit. Otherwise, he would have been killed long ago. Facing this female nether spirit's attack, Yang Hongwu dared not to be careless. Bang! With a loud bang, Yang Hongwu was hit against the wall, and the female nether spirit was scattered. Yang Hongwu's mouth was bleeding. His inner organs were injured, but there was a smile on his face. Without any hesitation, he rushed toward the entrance of the cave. But before he could move far, he saw a shadow blocking his way again. It was the female nether spirit again. Her body became a little bit illusory, but she was not dead. At this time, the other 2 nether spirits also came up. The surrounding was even more terrifying. The dense green light made one's scalp tingle. There were thousands of them. It was impossible to count. These nether spirits were all level 1, level 2, and level 3. None of them were level 4, but there were too many of them. Am I really going to die here today? Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly in his heart. It's over. It's really over. There are so many nether spirits. There are probably more than 10,000 of them. Are all the nether spirits in the Xianin cave summoned here? Moreover, there are 3 level 4 nether spirits eyeing me. There is no way I can escape. He swallowed a pill. Looking at the nether spirits rushing toward him, Yang Hongwu used the water flame lotus again to protect himself. I'll hold them off for as long as I can. There were not many hundred flower dew pills. Hua Wuying only had 3 of them. He took one when he was injured and gave himself another one. It was the one he just took. At this moment of life and death, Yang Hongwu was not a pedantic person. Of course, he would use the pills. Yang Hongwu also understood why there were no more pills or talismans in the storage ring he got. They were all used up. With so many nether spirits rushing at him, no amount of pills or talismans would be of any use. These low-level nether spirits began to attack the barrier. When they hit the barrier, Yang Hongwu realized that he could use the barrier's qi to absorb the energy of these nether spirits. Yang Hongwu immediately realized this. How could there be such a good thing? There is always a way out. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. These weak nether spirits were attacking the water flame lotus barrier. Although the barrier was damaged, if he cultivated, he could absorb the energy of the nether spirits to repair the barrier. He could also use it to cultivate and improve his cultivation. With so many nether spirits, if he absorbed and refined them all, his strength should be able to continue to improve. He could reach the peak of the true Qi realm, or even break through to the true Qi realm. Yang Hongwu sat down cross-legged, and the 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art began to circulate. The energy of the nether spirits around him was crazily absorbed, gradually forming a huge vortex. This huge vortex sucked in all the nether spirits around him. One by one, the nether spirits disappeared, turning into the purest energy and entering Yang Hongwu's body. 1 cycle, 2 cycles, 3 cycles. A total of 81 cycles had passed. Yang Hongwu's body shook. His majestic qi was like a torrent, crazily rushing toward the checkpoints of the true qi realm. Like a hot knife through butter, the acupoints were broken through one after another. True Qi Realm Level 9. Peak of the True Qi Realm Level 10. Chapter 29. Immortal Artifact, is this my limit? After a long time, he could no longer raise his cultivation level. His body had also been tempered to the extreme. The pinnacle of True Energy Realm Level 10 was his limit. Yang Hongwu thought that perhaps the energy of these Yin spirits was too low. If he could refine the 4 level 4 Yin spirits, he might be able to break through the shackles of the pinnacle of True Energy Realm Level 10. The surrounding Yin spirits were still crazily attacking. They were densely packed and endless. Right now, I'm no longer in danger. If I want to break through, I have to find a way to kill the 3 level 4 Yin spirit. However, the 3 Yin spirits are too fast and powerful. With so many smaller Yin spirits blocking them, it's too difficult to kill them. Yang Hongwu looked at the female Yin spirit. The female Yin spirit also noticed the situation. After so long, not only was the human's protective shield not broken, it was even stronger. Rumble! Rumble! Suddenly, the ground shook. Rocks fell from the cave, and the entire Xianin cave seemed like it was going to collapse. Yang Hongwu's face changed drastically. What's going on? If the cave was collapsing, it would be bad. I have to leave this place as soon as possible. At this moment, the Yin spirits no longer cared about attacking Yang Hongwu. They scattered in all directions, looking very flustered. In the depths of the Xianin cave, a terrifying suction force was emitted. All the Yin spirits were sucked in by this terrifying force. Even the 3 level 4 Yin spirits were struggling and screaming. Their voices were filled with fear. The strange thing was that this suction force had a great effect on the Yin spirits, but it didn't have much effect on Yang Hongwu. Human, I want to make a deal with you. The female Yin spirit struggled to resist the terrifying suction force as she spoke to Yang Hongwu. Your consciousness hasn't disappeared? Yang Hongwu was shocked when he heard this. This Yin spirit actually wanted to make a deal with him. It was very difficult for a Yin spirit to retain their memories when they were alive. Even though a level 4 Yin spirit was powerful, it was almost impossible for them to retain their memories unless they were a Purple Mansion Realm expert when they were alive, or even an existence that surpassed the Purple Mansion Realm. Only then would the Yin spirit be able to retain its memories after death, or it would have to grow up and become a level 5 Yin spirit. In fact, even Purple Mansion Realm experts would not become Yin spirits after death. Yin spirits could only be produced in special environments. In the entire ancient desolate continent, there were not many places that could produce Yin spirit. One was the mysterious Yin cave, and the other was some ancient tombs. The so-called Yin spirit was the remnant consciousness of some cultivators after they died. What kind of deal? Tell me. Yang Hongwu was curious as well. What secrets did this mysterious Yin cave hold? This female spirit had lived here for countless years, so she was very familiar with the mysterious Yin cave. I can give you an immortal artifact. Immortal artifact? What did you say? You're saying that there's an immortal artifact in this mysterious Yin cave? Yang Hongwu's eyes widened. Immortal artifact, that was an immortal artifact. In the ancient desolate continent, heaven artifacts were extremely rare, and immortal artifacts were even rarer. In the entire ancient desolate continent, there were only 4 immortal artifacts. These immortal artifacts were in the hands of the legendary 4 great academies. It was also because of these 4 immortal artifacts that the 4 great academies became the strongest forces in the entire ancient desolate continent. Yang Hongwu had only read about these in ancient books. Whether it was true or not, he did not know because he was not at that level. Why should I believe you? Yang Hongwu calmed down. Immortal artifacts were not that easy to obtain. Moreover, if it was really an immortal artifact, how could it be his turn? Moreover, this was only a Yin spirit. Its words were not worth believing. Although treasures were good, one's life was more important. Greedy people tended to die quickly. I can recognize you as my master and become your battle spirit. The female Yin spirit said, then you should believe me, right? Battle spirit? Yang Hongwu was puzzled. He had never heard of any battle spirit. He only knew about the battle physique. It was a powerful physique and a bloodline inheritance. I forgot. In this remote place there are very few experts. Moreover, your strength is too weak. You won't be able to reach that level. The female Yin spirit said, the so-called battle spirit is a battle spirit. After recognizing a master, it can speed up the martial artist's comprehension of battle consciousness and martial arts realm. However, the most important thing is not this, but battle. The battle spirit can also help its master in battle. You can understand it this way. A battle spirit is equivalent to a pet, but it is a higher level existence than a pet. A battle spirit can be encountered but not sought. The value of a powerful battle spirit is comparable to an immortal artifact. Even an ordinary battle spirit is comparable to a heaven artifact. Yang Hongwu looked at the struggling female Yin spirit and said, how do you want to become my battle spirit? Why should I believe you? What if you want to seize my body? It was not uncommon for Yin spirits to seize someone's body. Some powerful Yin spirits, in order to enhance their strength and possess their own body, would seize someone's body. This was the most normal thing. I will sign a soul contract with you. Can you believe me now? The female Yin spirit was also angry. If her life was not in danger, how could she be willing to sign a soul contract with a true Qi realm little guy? Become his battle spirit? She was such a noble existence. In order to survive, she had to become the battle spirit of an ant. Sad, sad. If that's the case, it's possible. Yang Hongwu nodded. A soul contract could be believed. This kind of contract, once signed, could not be violated. Whether it was a martial artist, a savage beast, or other creatures, they would all be restricted by the contract. Once violated, they would be turned into ashes. In the name of the heavens, I, Hua Qianxue, am willing to sign an equal soul contract with the person in front of me. Contract. The female Yin spirit formed a seal with her hands, and a mysterious seal fell between Yang Hongwu's eyebrows. After the contract entered Yang Hongwu's body, he quickly established a connection with the female Yin spirit. This connection was very close. Yang Hongwu found that he could easily control the life and death of the female Yin spirit. How can this be? How can this be? The female Yin spirit was in a daze. Her body slowly condensed, and the effect of the terrifying suction on her almost disappeared. I clearly signed an equal contract. How can it become a slave contract? Impossible, this is impossible. You are Hua Qianxue? Yang Hongwu looked at her and said, Are you okay? Now that Hua Qianxue had become his battle spirit, this was definitely a good thing. Yang Hongwu found that his bottleneck of the peak of the 10th level of the true energy realm had loosened. As long as he had enough energy, it was not difficult to break through the peak of the 10th level of the true energy realm. If he refined and absorbed the spirit stones, he could break through. Or, he could refine some Yin spirit. Hearing Yang Hongwu's voice, Hua Qianxue smiled bitterly. She did not expect this person's soul to be so powerful and special. It actually had divinity. It was divinity. Only the soul of a god had divinity. How could she sign an equal contract with a god? Was he the reincarnation of a god? Now that things had come to this, there was no room for regret. What's more, being the servant of a reincarnated deity and becoming his fighting spirit was not a bad situation. Many people could only wish for such an opportunity. Master, I'm fine. I just haven't adapted yet. Hua Qianxue said. Chapter 30. Ninth Heaven Mysterious Yin Tower. Do you think I'm willing? Your soul contains divinity. That's something that only gods have. The contract I signed with you is automatically categorized as a slave contract. Hua Qianxue said angrily. She was a saintess, but she had become someone's slave. How embarrassing would it be if the news spread? You're saying that my soul contains divinity? That's right. You might be the reincarnation of a god. Hua Qianxue said. However, don't think that you can do whatever you want just because you're the reincarnation of a god. Before you have enough strength, countless people will come to kill you and take away your divinity if you're exposed. I'm not a fool. Yang Hongwu laughed. I'm curious about you. You're called Hua Qianxue. You look very similar to someone I know. Her surname is Hua, and her name is Hua Wuying. Are you two related by blood? Also, where did you come from? You don't look like a real Yin spirit. Yin spirit? You're the Yin spirit. Of course I'm not. I'm from the 7th ancient domain. It's a higher plane than this continent. You'll know when you're strong enough to open the sky bridge. Hua Qianxue said. If you don't want to tell me, I won't force you. However, you should tell me what's going on. Why are you here? Also, where's the immortal tool you mentioned? He would know about Hua Qianxue sooner or later. However, the most important thing now was to get the immortal tool. Once he got it, his strength would increase tremendously. You finally can't control yourself anymore. My soul is trapped here. The reason why I'm trapped here in the form of a soul is because of that immortal weapon. That immortal weapon is called the 9 Heavens Mysterious Yin Tower. It's a supreme-grade immortal weapon. Even in the 9-layer ancient domain, such an immortal weapon is extremely precious. In the past, countless experts tried to seize the 9 Heavens Mysterious Yin Tower, causing the space to collapse. Countless people died in that spatial storm, and the 9 Heavens Mysterious Yin Tower ended up here. Hua Qianxue said. This mountain is actually the 9 Heavens Mysterious Yin Tower. 9th Heaven Mysterious Yin Tower? How can I get the 9th Heaven Mysterious Yin Tower's approval? It's a top-grade immortal tool. Even the experts in the 9th ancient domain wanted to get it. If he could get it, He could definitely do whatever he wanted in the ancient desolate continent. However, it was not that easy to obtain this top-grade immortal artifact. Enter the depths of the mysterious Yin Cave and complete the mysterious Yin Tower. Hua Qianxue said. What test? Is it difficult? Yang Hongwu asked. It's the mysterious Yin Tower, Qianxue. Hua Qianxue rolled her eyes. If it were that easy to get, it would have been snatched away long ago. Why would I wait for you? Yang Hongwu was the divine tool. Qianxue Dragon Immortal. Lu Qianxue Yu. Immortal Tower Mysterious Immortal. Qiu Qianxue Lu _Lu _ It's just a small gain. As long as you can get the mysterious Yin Tower to recognize you as its owner, everything will still be yours. Hua Qianxue said. This kid is really a miser. Spiritual chi stones were nothing in his eyes. The strongest person who died here was only in the Purple Mansion realm. What good things could there be? The best thing was only an earth tool. In the ancient domain, earth tools were the most common. Even heaven tools were not rare. Wait. Let me ask you first. What other dangers are there? Where are the Yin spirits being sucked to? The situation was very dangerous. All the Yin spirits suddenly disappeared. Plus, Hua Qianxue was so scared just now. Obviously, the situation inside was not that simple. Hua Qianxue was a person who came down with the 9th heaven mysterious Yin Tower. That meant that she had lived for more than 3,000 years. How could she not see Yang Hongwu's worry? The Yin spirits were sucked into the tower. However, some of the lower-level Yin spirits will be released again. The Yin spirits above level 3 and level 4 will be turned into energy for the mysterious Yin Tower. This kind of situation happens once every 1,000 years. So, every 1,000 years, today is the best time to enter the 9th heaven mysterious Yin Tower. Your body is different. You can absorb the Yin spirit's energy to break through. What kind of body do you have? Hua Qianxue asked. 9 dragons saint body. 9 dragons saint body? You're not joking? Is it really the 9 dragons saint body? Hua Qianxue was stunned. She looked at Yang Hongwu and said, Of course. Now that you have become my battle spirit, there is no need to hide it. Yang Hongwu smiled and said, No wonder I felt that your body contained a majestic power. This majestic power contains the aura of the divine dragon. The divinity in your soul is also related to the divine dragon. The 9 dragon saint body is the most powerful body in the world. However, before it matures, you must not expose it. Otherwise, you will be hunted down endlessly. Hua Qianxue calmed down and warned him. Yang Hongwu nodded. Of course, he knew that the 9 dragon saint body was so famous. It was probably caused by the guy called the demonic dragon. She cursed in her heart, that bastard is really wicked. Why did he provoke so many people and make me unlucky? Just because I have the 9 dragons' saintly body, I have offended so many people for no reason. Fortunately, all of this has not been exposed. I have to find a way as soon as possible to completely conceal the saintly body. Be careful. There is a 9 frost centipede in front. It is a level 4 savage beast. It is very powerful. Don't get entangled with it. Otherwise, you will not be its opponent. Hua Qianxue reminded him. No way. There is a level 4 savage beast here. This is the mysterious Yin Cave. We are so far away, but there is not a single savage beast here. Yang Hongwu said. Savage beasts only existed outside the mysterious Yin Cave. Inside the mysterious Yin Cave, there were only Yin spirit. Now, Hua Qianxue told him that there was a level 4 savage beast in the mysterious Yin Cave. This was a huge trap. The 9 Frost Centipede, a level 4 savage beast, was not a joke. A level 4 savage beast's strength was equivalent to an expert of the true spirit realm. What was even more troublesome was that the 9 Frost Centipede was extremely poisonous. If an expert of the Purple Mansion realm was infected by the 9 Frost Centipede's poison, he would die without a doubt. What are you afraid of? It is just a centipede. The beast is still sleeping. As long as you don't disturb it, it will be fine. After you get the 9th heaven mysterious Een Tower, this little centipede can be a good fighter for you. Hua Qianxue said. The 9 Frost Centipede was just an ordinary poisonous insect in the ancient domain. However, it was different in the ancient desolate continent. The spiritual qi in the ancient desolate continent was thin, and the strength of the warriors was not high. Experts of the Purple Mansion realm were already overlord. The strongest experts were the deans of the 4 great academies, who were probably at the primordial spirit realm. You said it so easily. If you are targeted by the 9 Frost Centipede, you will not be able to escape. It is a level 4 savage beast, which is equivalent to an existence of the true spirit realm. My strength can at most contend with an expert of the Gangqi realm. Facing an expert of the true spirit realm, even if I fully activate my 9 Dragons Saint body, it will be useless. Yang Hongwu said snappily. Chapter 31. Chapter 31 Nine-fold Centipede. Hua Qianxue's words were indeed correct. They had already signed a soul contract. He was the master and she was the servant. If he died, she would die with him. All right, but I still hope that the centipede doesn't wake up. The less trouble the better. Even though Hua Qianxue said that she was confident in dealing with the 9 Chill Centipede, Yang Hongwu was still a little worried. As they proceeded forward, they saw a centipede in front of them. The centipede was white and translucent like jade. It was about 6 feet long, and as it lay there, it looked like a jade statue. A cold aura emanated from its body. Yang Hongwu held his breath and carefully moved forward. It's over. After walking more than 10 feet away from the 9 Chill Centipede, Yang Hongwu heaved a sigh of relief, and beads of sweat appeared on his forehead. Fortunately, he didn't wake up. After relaxing, Yang Hongwu sped up, but he didn't expect that when he moved his feet, he only heard a cracking sound. Not good. He actually stepped on an ancient sword. The ancient sword was already covered in rust. After being stepped on, it broke apart and the crisp sound spread far and wide. Let's go, quickly! Hua Qianxue shouted. Without any hesitation, Yang Hongwu sped up and ran forward quickly. Whooshing sounds came from behind him. The 9 Frost Centipede had awakened. The centipede's speed was astonishing, and it was accompanied by a terrifying cold wind. Hurry up, hurry up. Once we enter the pagoda, we won't have to worry anymore. It's already very fast. Yang Hongwu pushed his speed to the limit, wishing he could grow 2 more legs. D*eminent, how can this beast be so fast? If I had known earlier, I would have asked Hua Wuying for a body movement technique. Yang Hongwu was very regretful. If he had cultivated a decent movement technique, he would not be in such a sorry state. Didn't you say you have a way to deal with this beast? Why are you still running? Yang Hongwu said as he ran. Can't you just kill this beast? What do you know? Although I can kill this beast, I have to pay a great price. So, unless it's a last resort, I can't use it unless my life is in danger, Hua Qianxue said. Hua Qianxue said. She was depressed in her heart. Not only had she become Yang Hongwu's fighting spirit, but she had also been chased by a mere level 4 savage beast, and had to flee. This feeling was really sullen. I know you're not reliable. Be careful on your right, dodge. Hua Qianxue shouted. Venom, this was the venom of the 9 Frost Centipede. It was extremely terrifying. Yang Hongwu was frightened. This venom was too powerful. If it fell on his body, his bones would be gone. Although the 9 Dragon Saint body was very strong, it couldn't be harder than this stone wall. This is just an ordinary venom. The real venom of the Nine Frost Centipede is much stronger than this. Its life venom is the coldest poison. Even if you're in the true spirit realm, you'll be frozen in an instant. Then, you'll turn into water and dissipate in the world. Hua Qianxue said, so, don't be stained by the venom. Although your 9 dragons saint body is strong, it hasn't been cultivated to the point where you can't be poisoned. I know. Yang Hongwu was sprinting madly, dodging the 9 frost centipede's venom. In just a few dozen breaths, he was already feeling powerless. When he burst out with all his might, his speed had already reached the pinnacle. However, his consumption of energy was also fast. His current speed was definitely much faster than the leopard's. Even with Yang Hongwu's vigorous true energy, it was still difficult for him to keep up. Do you have any ideas? This bastard's speed is too fast. I'm also consuming a lot of my Zhenqi here. Battle Body, activate your 9 dragons saint body. Hua Qianxue said. Okay. Although he knew that activating the 9 dragons saint body might cause trouble, and if he was discovered, he would be in big trouble. However, there was nothing he could do about it. If he couldn't escape the 9 frost centipede's pursuit, he would lose his life. Everything was meaningless, and the most important thing was to escape this calamity and preserve his life. 9 dragons saint body activate, Yang Hongwu hollered out. His entire body was shrouded in a 9-colored radiance. One after another, illusory figures of divine dragons circled around him, roaring and roaring. That unparalleled might gave the 9 frost centipede a shock. Its speed slowed down. Quick, leave quickly. You're too weak. The pressure of the 9 dragons saint body can only suppress that bastard for a while. Hua Qianxue shouted. Yang Hongwu continued to move forward. Along the way, he encountered some level 2 and level 3 savage beasts. Of course, there were also some Yin spirits. These Yin spirits had already been released. These Yin spirits gave Yang Hongwu a chance to catch his breath. As he ran, he absorbed a lot of Yin spirits' energy and recovered a lot. We're here. It's just ahead. Hua Qianxue's voice revealed her surprise. Yang Hongwu looked over and saw a stone room in front of him. In the stone room, there was a stone table. On the stone table, there was a small pagoda. The small pagoda was not big. It was as wide as a palm and had a total of 9 floors. The small pagoda was silver white and looked very delicate. There were many mysterious runes on it. They were very detailed. If one didn't look carefully, they wouldn't be able to see them. After entering the stone room, the 9 frost centipede also caught up. However, the centipede was blocked by an invisible wall. Is there only one level 4 savage beast, the 9 frost centipede? Sitting in the stone room, Yang Hongwu calmed himself down and asked, aren't there other level 2 and level 3 savage beasts? Hua Qianxue said, as for those stronger than that, it is impossible for them to exist. Under the suppression of the mysterious Yin Tower, savage beasts of level 5 and above, as well as evil spirits, cannot exist here. They were either sucked into the mysterious Yin Tower or escape. I see. In that case, it wasn't strange. There was only one level 4 savage beast, the 9 frost centipede. This 9 frost centipede probably regarded the entire mysterious Yin cave as its territory. If other level 4 savage beasts came in, they would definitely be chased out. Level 5 savage beasts couldn't stay here. Of course, the 9 frost centipede was the overlord of the mysterious Yin cave. Of course, the Yin spirits were excluded. Now, how do I take this mysterious Yin tower? Do I have to drip my blood on it to make it recognize me as its owner? Sizing up the small tower, Yang Hongwu smacked his lips. This was a fairy weapon, a top-grade fairy weapon, the 9th heaven mysterious Yin tower. Just by looking at it, he could feel that it was different. It was far from being comparable to those Xian weapons and earth weapons. The Golden Dragon Dynasty was a small place. Xian weapons were rare here. Most of them were yellow weapons. Only the 3 martial kings of the true spirit realm and the royal family had earth weapons. However, there was a fairy weapon here, and it was so easy to obtain. How could Yang Hongwu not be excited? In Yang Hongwu's memory, all fairy weapons and magic weapons were bound by blood. At least, that was what the novels, movies, and TV shows on Earth had said. Chapter 32. People from the ancient region. Yang Hongwu slowly walked towards the stone table. He reached out his hand and touched the mysterious Yin Tower. Then, something miraculous happened. The tower emitted a white light and covered Yang Hongwu. It automatically recognized its owner. Hua Qianxue was indescribably shocked. She did not expect the mysterious Yin Tower to automatically recognize a master. This was a very rare occurrence. However, when she thought of Yang Hongwu's identity and physique, she understood. A reincarnated god was already the most outstanding cultivator that she knew of. If he did not have the qualifications to become the master of the mysterious Yin Tower, then it would be impossible to find another suitable master. A quarter of an hour later, Yang Hongwu slowly opened his eyes. With a wave of his hand, the silver-white pagoda turned into a white light and disappeared into his palm. The mountain is going to collapse. We have to leave quickly. The small tower that he had already collected was the real mysterious Yin Tower. This mountain was supported by the mysterious Yin Tower. Without the tower's support, the mysterious Yin Mountain and the mysterious Yin Cave would collapse. It's the 9 Frost Centipede. You can use the mysterious Yin Tower to collect it. Hua Qianxue said. Yang Hongwu nodded. He waved his hand and the mysterious Yin Tower appeared. It shot out a beam of light and covered the 9 Frost Centipede. The centipede struggled for a while before it was finally absorbed into the tower. What a terrifying consumption! Yang Hongwu felt weak. Collecting the 9 Frost Centipede had consumed almost all of the true qi in his dantian. Also, it had consumed a lot of mental energy. Although the mysterious Yin Tower was powerful, it consumed a lot of mental energy. His strength was not enough to use it. He would only use it when he had no other choice. The 9 Heavens mysterious Yin Tower was a supreme-grade immortal artifact that contained 9 levels of space. Now, he could only enter the first level. In the first level, there were only some low-level savage beasts. Of course, there were also some Yin spirits. The strongest of them was only at level 3. Those Yin spirits could also be released. This was a huge killing weapon. When facing an enemy, especially in a group battle, if these Yin spirits were released, then tsk, even true spirit realm experts would have to avoid them. As for level 4 spirits, they would probably only be found on the second floor. On the first floor of the mysterious Yin Tower, other than spirits and savage beasts, there were also some other herbs. It could be said that the mysterious Yin Tower was like a small world of its own. There was a lot of spirit qi inside, and cultivating for a day inside was equivalent to cultivating for a few days outside. However, this was not what made Yang Hongwu the happiest. What made him the happiest was that with this mysterious Yin Tower, he would no longer have to worry about using up too much of his pure Yin Zhen Qi. As soon as they left the profound Yin Cave and descended the mountain, they felt the ground shake. Rumble! With a series of loud noises, the mountain collapsed in an instant. Smoke and dust flew everywhere, creating a spectacular scene. The profound Yin mountain collapsed? Seeing this scene, Hua Wuying was dumbfounded. The profound Yin mountain had been standing here for thousands of years. It was hard to believe that it had collapsed. If Hua Wuying did not see it with his own eyes, he would not have believed it either. Not good, Yang Hongwu is still inside. Hua Wuying recovered from his shock. Only then did he remember that Yang Hongwu was still inside. Cough cough, damn it, I was almost buried alive. Yang Hongwu jumped out in a sorry state. He patted the dust off his body. If it were not for the 9 Frost Centipede, he would not have wasted so much time and would not have been buried alive. The 9 Frost Centipede's strength was shocking. It could definitely fight against a true spirit realm expert. With that thing, he would not have to worry about a true spirit realm expert attacking him. It was definitely worth the risk for such a trump card. You're fine, that's great. I thought you died in there. Seeing Yang Hongwu's figure, Hua Wuying breathed a sigh of relief. When she realized that Yang Hongwu's cultivation had increased so quickly, her eyes widened. Your cultivation has reached the peak of the true Qi realm level 10. This is unbelievable. Did you have some kind of fortuitous encounter in the profound Yin cave? What does the collapse of the profound Yin mountain have to do with you? Let's talk about this when we get back. Yang Hongwu did not refute. There were some things that he needed to tell her. However, he could not tell her about the ninth heaven profound Yin tower. That was a supreme grade immortal item. Who knew if Hua Wuying would attack him for it? Even if he had the ninth heaven profound Yin tower, he was not afraid of her. However, it would not be good if they had a falling out. After all, she was his benefactor. Quickly leave this place. The ninth heaven profound Yin tower has been taken away and the profound Yin mountain has collapsed. The explosion of energy has been discovered by the people of the ancient domain. The experts of the ancient domain have not given up on searching for the ninth heaven profound Yin tower. Now that the profound Yin mountain has collapsed, the aura of the ninth heaven profound Yin tower has been detected by the experts of the ancient domain. They will immediately send people here to search for it. If we are discovered, we will be in big trouble. Hua Qianshua's voice resounded in Yang Hongwu's mind. No way they can detect this? This is the ancient desolate continent. Didn't you say that the ancient domain is a higher level space? How can they detect the commotion here? Yang Hongwu was shocked. What do you think? The strength of the ancient domain is not something that you can imagine. Once you reach that level, with the help of an immortal item, your strength will reach an unimaginable level. Moreover, the ninth heaven profound Yin tower is their main target. They are very familiar with the aura of the ninth heaven profound Yin tower. Once it appears, how can they not sense it? Hua Qianxua smiled bitterly. Therefore, you cannot use the ninth heaven profound Yin tower casually in the future. Otherwise, you might expose the existence of the ninth heaven profound Yin tower. This can't be, right? This was way too unpleasant. He had such a powerful treasure and great strength, but he had to hide it and let it be taken care of by others. Furthermore, he couldn't use it at all. This was way too sullen. Wait until your strength increases and you reach the Violet Palace realm. Then you won't have so many worries. For now, it's better to keep a low profile. Hua Qianxua said. If I'm not wrong, the major powers of the ninth heaven ancient domain will definitely send people here. Perhaps they will ask their forces in the ancient desolate continent to find out about the ninth heaven profound Yin tower. What should I do? The commotion just now was too big. Moreover, the ninth heaven profound Yin mountain is very famous in the Golden Dragon dynasty and the surrounding countries. Now that the ninth heaven profound Yin mountain has collapsed, it's a big deal. This place has already been exposed. Soon, the lackeys of the ancient domain will know about it. The situation was out of his expectations. He did not expect that obtaining the ninth heaven profound Yin tower would cause such a big mess. You don't have to worry too much. Hua Qianxua looked at his worried face and comforted him. As long as you don't use the ninth heaven profound Yin tower in public, ordinary people will not know about it. Unless when you use the ninth heaven profound Yin tower, those old guys from the ancient domain will personally come down and use their immortal items to search the entire continent. Then they will discover it. However, those old guys will not come down so easily. You don't have to worry about this. That's good. Yang Hongwu was relieved. He did not want to be targeted by so many people. Once he was targeted, he would have to hide everywhere. Above the ninth heaven ancient domain. In an ancient palace, an old man suddenly opened his eyes. The aura of the ninth heaven profound Een Tower has appeared. It's in the lower world. Investigate, send people to investigate. This time, we must get the ninth heaven profound Een Tower. In a cave deep in the mountains of the eighth heaven ancient domain. A man with a face full of sideburns was pleasantly surprised. That thing has finally appeared again. It's mine. I'll kill whoever dares to snatch it. Chapter 33. Hua Wuying's background Golden Dragon City, King Tianzhao's residence. Yang Tianzhao was furious. What's the use of having you here? It's been so long and there's still no news. Yang Wei and the rest lowered their heads. They were the commanders of the Yang clan, and were in charge of the guards of the King Tianzhao's residence. Yang Wei was the commander, and now that Yang Hongwu had disappeared for more than a month, there was no news at all. Your Highness, I think that the disappearance of the third prince has something to do with the White Dragon King and the royal family. Yang Wei whispered. It's very likely that he's hidden in the royal palace. Now that we've searched the entire Golden Dragon City, and even sent out tracking mice, we still haven't found the third prince. There's only one possibility, and that's the royal family. Only the royal family can hide the third prince silently. The royal family? Yang Tianzhao's eyes flashed coldly. When I break through to the Purple Mansion realm, the Golden Dragon dynasty will be mine. You guys haven't found Yang Hongwu, but who's the Golden Dragon warbody? Have you found out who it is? It wasn't important that they hadn't found Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu's warbody had been destroyed, and he was a piece of trash. The most important thing now was to find the person with the Golden Dragon warbody. As long as he could get the Golden Dragon warbody, it would be easy to break through. Your Highness, we've found out. That person is Hua Wuying's last disciple, and his name is Hua Wuk. However, we haven't found any traces of him, and he should be hidden by Hua Wuk. Yang Wei said. Hua Wuying, Hua Wuk. Yang Tianzhao murmured. This Hua Wuying is not simple. Hua Wuk has been hiding for so many years, and he's been preparing for this battle of the Dragon Lake for so many years. The purple dragon gold has matured, and it won't be easy to obtain it to break through to the Purple Mansion realm. However, Hua Wuk is better. Hua Wuke, your strength has actually reached the peak of the Jinqi realm. How is this possible? In such a short period of time, did Master feed you some kind of elixir? After Yang Hongwu and Hua Wuying returned to the Flower Moon Mansion, the little girl, Lu Kursin, suddenly opened her eyes wide in disbelief. How long had it been? Not even 10 days had passed, yet his cultivation had increased by leaps and bounds. He was now at the peak of the 10th stage of the true energy realm. Master, how can you do this? I want it too. I want it too. The little girl shook Hua Wuying's arm. Hua Wuying said helplessly, there's no such thing as a miracle pill. It's his own effort, and it's also related to his physique. Even if he had a 5th grade pill, it's impossible for him to reach the peak of the 10th level of the true energy realm in such a short time. That's true. Lu Kursin nodded. After thinking about it, she knew that it was the truth. It was very difficult to improve so quickly in such a short period of time. Even if he had a pill, he would need time to absorb it. The peak of the 10th level of the true energy realm. He hasn't reached the earth energy realm yet. This battle of the Dragon Lake is full of crouching tigers and hidden dragons. It won't be easy to get first place. Lin Ryu said. Lin Rushuang and Hua Qianyun nodded. On the other hand, Zhao Muxue said, he's still far from it. That day, he was beaten by Huyan Yong to the point that he couldn't even fight back. It's said that Huyan Yong's strength is about to break through to the true spirit realm. He already has 1 foot in the door of the true spirit realm. He has almost no chance of winning. Okay, don't talk nonsense here. You have to have confidence in Wuk. Hua Wuying, on the other hand, was very confident in Yang Hongwu. Although he was only at the peak of the true energy realm, as a true spirit realm expert who was about to reach the peak, How could she not see that Yang Hongwu had already reached the limit of the true energy realm? There were already signs of a breakthrough, and it wouldn't take long for him to break through to the aura realm. Once he broke through to the aura realm, his strength would take another leap. When he was in the middle stage of the true energy realm, he could compete with an expert in the earth energy realm. Once he reached the earth energy realm, it was possible for him to deal with an expert in the late stage of the earth energy realm, or even the peak of the earth energy realm. If he combined it with the 9 dragons saint body, he would be invincible in the earth energy realm. You all have to cultivate well. This time, we will also participate in the Battle of the Dragon Lake. If we can't even pass the first round, it will be embarrassing. Master, you're underestimating us. Although we're still a bit weaker than senior brother Huawuk, passing the first round is definitely not a problem, Lu Kurson said. Yang Hongwu smiled and didn't say anything. The first round was neither difficult nor easy. It was just a threshold, but many people would be eliminated. 90% of the martial artists couldn't even pass the first round, and only a few could enter the Dragon's Fury secret realm. In the previous Battle of the Dragon Lake, there were only a dozen martial artists who could enter the Dragon's Fury secret realm. This time, it would be livelier than before, and the quality would be higher. After all, the hidden families had sent their disciples, and there would probably be many more who could pass the first round. If it was in the past, you all could pass the first round and enter the secret realm. But it's different this time. This time, the Battle of the Dragon Lake will be stricter. I'm afraid that even those who have reached the true energy realm may not be able to pass the first round, Hua Wuying said. Only those who have reached the earth energy realm can safely enter the second round. Master, are you joking? In the entire Golden Dragon dynasty, there aren't many who have reached the earth energy realm. Not to mention the younger generation, there aren't many who have reached the earth energy realm, Lin Ryu exclaimed. There are many things you don't know. The Golden Dragon dynasty isn't that simple, Hua Wuying explained. These few disciples had always been arrogant. They were too proud and arrogant. If this continued, they would definitely suffer in the future. This Battle of the Dragon Lake could teach them a lesson. Master, Hua Qianshua's voice rang out after entering his courtyard. What's wrong? Didn't I tell you not to call me master? Call me young master. Yang Hongwu thought for a while. Hua Qianshua hadn't spoken since returning from the mysterious Yin Mountain. Yang Hongwu thought that she had disappeared. Why did you only speak now? I thought you disappeared. I just thought of something, Hua Qianshua said. Hua Qianshua, you look very similar to Hua Wuying. Is there a relationship between the two of you? Yang Hongwu was quite concerned about this. If the two of them stood side by side, people would definitely think that they were sisters. Moreover, both of them had the surname Hua. Yang Hongwu didn't believe that there was no relationship between them. Hua Wuying should have the bloodline of the Hua family. Perhaps she's the descendant of my second uncle. Hua Qianshua pondered for a while and said, Back then, my second uncle and a woman from the Hua family's enemy fell in love and eloped. If I'm not wrong, Hua Wuying is my second uncle's descendant. Do you want to meet her? Her physique isn't ordinary either. She has twin battle bodies, the Saint Lotus Moon battle body and the Blood Lotus Moon battle body. Yang Hongwu said. He had seen the battle between Hua Wuying and Yang Hongwu. Naturally, he had seen the moon and the Saint Lotus clearly. Chapter 34. Chapter 34 The Gathering of Geniuses. Do you plan to acknowledge her? Yang Hongwu asked. It's too early now. Hua Qianshua shook her head and said, It's not time yet. Let's wait until the time is right. Up to you. Yang Hongwu didn't care about it. Anyway, it was their family business. It had nothing to do with him. Time flew, and a few days passed in the blink of an eye. On this day, the entire Golden Dragon City was bustling with activity. The grand martial arts practice field of the Golden Dragon Dynasty was already packed with people. The first stage of the Battle of the Dragon Pool would be held here. This was a grand event that happened once every 10 years, and this year's Battle of the Dragon Pool was even more lively than before. Countless geniuses had gathered here. The people on the VIP platform were all people with extremely high status. Among them were the Emperor of the Golden Dragon Dynasty, the 3 martial kings of the Golden Dragon Dynasty, and 2 special people, a man and a woman. Their status was even higher than the Emperor of the Golden Dragon Dynasty. They were the ones who had come from the Tianlong sect to select disciples. The 2 of them are very strong. They are both at the Purple Mansion realm. One of them is at the 1st level of the Purple Mansion realm, while the other is at the 7th level of the Purple Mansion realm, Hua Qianxue said. Purple Mansion realm, huh? Not a single bit of aura leaked out. It's as if he's just an ordinary person. However, upon closer inspection, his entire body seems to be surrounded by a purple aura. It's hazy and hard to see clearly, Yang Hongwu said. That's because your strength is too weak. If you can reach the true spirit realm, it wouldn't be like this. Hua Qianxue said. Of course, you can see the purple qi on their bodies, which is much stronger than normal true qi realm warriors. Only true qi realm warriors in the late stage can see this. Those people from the hidden families are also hiding among them. When Yang Hongwu saw Huyen Yong in a distant corner, a cold light flashed in his eyes. Unconsciously, he released his killing intent. Huyen Yong was Yang Hongwu's humiliation. Huyen Yong was being trampled under his feet, unable to fight back. This time, he must kill Huyen Yong in the Dragon's Fury secret territory. If he didn't kill Huyen Yong, he wouldn't be able to clear his mind. In the future, he might cause inner demons, which was definitely not a good thing. Yang Hongwu had already made up his mind. He would kill Huyen Yong even if he had to expose the 9 dragons' saint body. Therefore, Huyen Yong must die. Huyen Yong also felt Yang Hongwu's presence. He coldly snorted, and his eyes flashed with contempt. This made Yang Hongwu very unhappy. Huyen Yong didn't put him in his eyes at all. In his eyes, Huyen Yong was like an insignificant ant that could be easily killed. Not far away there was another person who hated Yang Hongwu. His eyes were filled with hatred towards Yang Hongwu. It was the little white dragon, Long Yu. After being defeated by Yang Hongwu in front of the Flower Moon Mansion, he was not willing to accept it. Therefore, he held a great grudge against Yang Hongwu. His killing intent was not concealed at all. Hua Wuke, you better hope that you don't meet me. Otherwise, it will be your death. Long Yu said coldly. You should worry about yourself. Don't be eliminated if you can't even pass the first round. Yang Hongwu said faintly. He didn't put Long Yu in his eyes. Although Long Yu's strength had increased significantly after that battle, and his strength had reached the 2nd level of the Earth Energy Realm, he couldn't be that strong. Other than Huyen Yong, Yang Hongwu was most concerned about, there were also a few people from the secluded families. Chen Xiaohu, who was defeated by Yang Hongwu, was nothing to be afraid of. There was also Su Yueshi, the secluded family's disciple who had the highest chance of winning the competition. This person looked very ordinary. He wasn't tall and was slightly thin. However, his eyes were filled with vigor, and his aura was restrained. There was an ancient sword hanging on his waist, and his right hand was placed on the sword's hilt. A sword expert. Yang Hongwu could feel that this guy was definitely a sword expert. That little guy's strength is not weaker than Huyen Yong. Hua Qianxue whispered, moreover, he's a sword expert. He's very difficult to deal with. His battle body is the golden sword body, which is a very good battle body. In the ancient domain, he can be considered as a genius. He also cultivated a good sword technique, which can allow him to kill opponents who are stronger than him. No wonder I felt a surging sword intent from his body. Yang Hongwu narrowed his eyes, and his battle intent also rose. Sure enough, there were many strong experts. It's not sword intent, it's just sword qi. Hua Qianxue said, Don't confuse sword chi with sword intent. Sword intent is not something that people of your level can comprehend. Those who can truly comprehend sword intent are true geniuses, peerless geniuses. Even in the ancient domain, there are only a few of them. What's the difference between sword chi and sword intent? Yang Hongwu heard her and asked. Sword chi is just chi. When true chi is released through the sword, it can be called sword chi. Sword intent is different, it's a kind of will, it's the comprehension of the sword, it's a kind of method to use mental power. Of course, this is just a saying. In fact, sword intent can only be understood and not explained. You'll understand once you comprehend it. How can I comprehend sword intent? Yang Hongwu asked again. Since that's the case, sword intent should be very powerful. If he could comprehend sword intent, his battle strength would increase by a lot. You're not strong enough now. Wait until you reach the Violet Palace realm, then you can think about sword intent. Hua Qianxue said unhappily, You can't even stand properly and you still want to run? The road has to be taken step by step, and the rice has to be eaten bite by bite. I know. Although he said so, in his heart, he was thinking about how to comprehend sword intent. There's something wrong with that guy. Hua Qianxue pointed at Yang Hongtian and said, You have to be careful when you meet him. Yang Hongtian, could it be that you're mistaken? Yang Hongwu saw that the person Hua Qianxue was pointing at was his cheap brother, Yang Hongtian. He was a little surprised. Yang Hongtian's strength was only at the first level of the aura realm. It was obvious that he forcefully increased his strength. His cultivation was not stable yet, and his true chi was somewhat superficial. Why should he be worried about him? Do you think that his true chi is superficial and that his cultivation is unstable? Hua Qianxue asked. Yes. Yang Hongwu nodded. He was once my big brother. His strength was originally only at the true chi realm, which was far from the aura realm. Under normal circumstances, he might not be able to enter the aura realm even if he was given another 5 years. That's just an act. In fact, his cultivation has already reached the peak of the aura realm level 10. He's only one step away from the true spirit realm. Hua Qianxue shook her head and said, If we really fight, I'm afraid that among the younger generation, no one is his opponent. How is that possible? Yang Hongwu could not believe it. These words were too shocking. The peak of the aura realm? Could it be that his former big brother had been hiding his strength all this time? If that was the case, then his schemes were too deep, too terrifying. After so many years of hiding, even the White Dragon King and Hua Wuying did not find out. Perhaps even his father, Yang Tianjiao, did not find out. Or perhaps Yang Tianjiao was just covering for him? He took a deep breath. No matter what, it was not important. What was important was that he had to defeat all his opponents and win the first place in the Battle of Dragon Lake. Whoever dared to stop him, he would kill them all. Chapter 35. Shock, nothing is impossible. The facts are right in front of you. If you fight him head-on, even if you activate your 9-dragon saint body, you may not be his opponent. I can feel the aura of a true spirit realm expert on him. Hua Qianxue said, Unless you reach the true spirit realm, you won't be a match for him. Of course, you have other options, which is to use the 9th heaven mysterious Yin Tower. However, I don't recommend you to do that. Passive. If that was really the case, then it would be too passive. What was a genius? Yang Hongwu had always thought that he was the most outstanding genius in the Golden Dragon dynasty. He had never imagined that his big brother would be so good at concealing himself. There's always a way out. So what if he's at the true spirit realm? Don't I still have the 9-chill centipede? If I can't beat him, I can just release the 9-chill centipede. It was only the true spirit realm, not the Purple Palace realm. I'm just reminding you that I don't want you to fail miserably. Hua Qianxue said, Don't expect me to help you too much, and I don't want you to summon the 9 Frost Centipede. Summoning the 9 Frost Centipede will also require the 9 Heaven Mysterious Een Tower. If you don't want to expose yourself, don't use it. I will defeat him with my own strength. Yang Hongwu clenched his fists. For his own safety, he had to obtain the purple dragon gold. He had to defeat Yang Hongtian. He couldn't use the 9 Frost Centipede and the 9th Heaven Mysterious Een Tower. But he still had the invincible battle saber, the invincible blade skill, and his heart. The Emperor of the Golden Dragon Dynasty stood in front of the stage, looked at the crowd and said loudly, "Today is the Battle of the Dragon Lake, which is held once every 10 years. I have a piece of exciting news for everyone. Those who perform well in the Battle of the Dragon Lake will become disciples of the Sky Dragon Sect. Everyone knows that the Sky Dragon Sect is a holy place for cultivation. It is your honor to become a disciple of the Sky Dragon Sect. In the Sky Dragon Sect, you can obtain profound cultivation techniques and countless resources. You can break through to the True Spirit Realm, Purple Palace Realm, or even higher. However, you have to be outstanding enough. The 2 people sitting next to me are Master Fangzhan and Master Duan Qian from the Heavenly Dragon Sect. Let's have a chat." The Emperor of the Golden Dragon Dynasty retreated to the back and sat down. The one who stood out was the woman called Duan Qian. Her cultivation was at the peak of the 10th level of the Violet Mansion realm. She wore a black veil, but her figure was graceful, making her seem extremely mysterious and alluring. There are 7 great sects and 4 great holy lands in the ancient Desolation continent. Our Sky Dragon sect is one of the 7 great sects in the ancient Desolation continent. However, we are very strict when it comes to recruiting disciples. We only want geniuses, true geniuses. If you want to join the Sky Dragon sect and become a disciple of the Sky Dragon sect, it will depend on your own performance. The champion of the Dragon Lake battle will directly enter the Sky Dragon sect. Duan Qian continued. In addition, the champion of the Battle of the Dragon Lake will receive a True Spirit Pill that will help him break through to the True Spirit Realm. True Pill? Oh my god, that's the highest grade pill among the rank 4 pills. After consuming it, one will directly break through the shackles of the Gangqi realm and reach the True Spirit Realm. I must be the champion. That True Spirit Pill is mine, and the Sky Dragon Sect's disciple spot is also mine. Why don't you take a look at yourself? How can you be the champion with your strength? What a joke. The scene suddenly became noisy. Countless people were stirred up. Everyone was tempted, including those old guys who had reached the peak of the Gangqi realm a few years ago. It's a True Spirit Pill. That's really generous. Yang Hongwu murmured softly. It's just a True Spirit Pill. What's so rare about it? Hua Qianshue's face was filled with disdain. True Spirit Pills were nothing in her eyes. Even the Golden Violet Pill was nothing in her eyes. That's a True Spirit Pill. After consuming it, one will directly break through to the True Spirit Realm. It's the highest grade pill among the rank 4 pills. It's extremely precious. Yang Hongwu heard and said snappily, "Since you said that True Spirit Pills are not rare, then why don't you give me a few? If you want, you can refine them yourself." Hua Qianxue said, "In my eyes, True Spirit Pills are nothing. I can even refine the Golden Violet Mansion Pill, let alone a True Spirit Pill." "You're an alchemist?" Yang Hongwu was extremely surprised. Alchemist, that was an alchemist. Whether it was a blacksmith or an alchemist, they were all noble existences in the ancient desolate continent. Rank 1 and Rank 2 alchemists were very noble existences. Even in the Golden Dragon Dynasty, there was only one Rank 3 alchemist. If one wanted to refine a higher grade pill, they would need to apply for it from the alchemist sect. "No, but you can," Hua Qianxue said. "You have a special physique. You have the potential to become an alchemist. It's still possible for you to become a Rank 4 alchemist." While the two were talking, the Emperor of the Golden Dragon Dynasty, Long Xinwu, had already started the first stage of the Battle of the Dragon Lake. It's starting. Aren't you going to enter the martial arts arena? Hua Qianxue reminded. Yang Hongwu saw that all the participants of the Battle of the Dragon Lake had already entered the martial arts arena. He also jumped up and entered the arena. Around the martial arts arena there were 8 large pillars. On the pillars there were 8 golden dragons. Each of the dragons was lifelike, and their huge dragon heads were facing the martial arts arena. In the Golden Dragon martial arts arena, there will be a huge pressure. That is the dragon aura. The dragon aura will become stronger and stronger. Those who can withstand the dragon aura for 2 hours will be able to enter the second stage, which is the Dragon Fury Secret Realm, and participate in the real battle of the Dragon Lake. After Long Xinwu finished speaking, he raised the dragon seal with his left hand and flicked his right hand. A drop of blood fell on the dragon seal. The dragon seal turned into a small golden dragon. After circling around the Golden Dragon martial arts arena, the golden dragon on the pillars spat out a ray of golden light. The golden light gathered together and formed a golden shield, enveloping all the participants of the Battle of the Dragon Lake. Dragon aura is just so. To Yang Hongwu, the dragon aura did not affect him much. It was very comfortable. Your 9 dragons' sacred body can absorb the dragon energy. Hua Qianxue said, it will be a great help to your cultivation. You can break through to the earth energy realm now. The dragon aura was a huge pressure to others. But to Yang Hongwu it was a great opportunity to cultivate. The 9 dragons' sacred body was the oldest dragon body. How could it be suppressed by the dragon aura? The dragon energy was a great supplement. This is great. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. He thought that he would only be able to absorb the dragon energy when he entered the Dragon Lake. He did not expect to be able to absorb it here. Circulating the 9 transformation yin-yang form crazily, the dragon energy was absorbed and refined bit by bit. His true qi was constantly accumulating and becoming purer. Slowly, a golden dragon's body appeared on Yang Hongwu's body. A golden dragon was faintly discernible behind Yang Hongwu's back, continuously swimming about. Golden dragon scales appeared on its body, and a dragon's head appeared on its face. Look, that's Huawak. He's absorbing the dragon energy. This. Golden dragon body. That's the golden dragon body. Only the golden dragon body can absorb the dragon energy on the golden dragon sparring stage. Oh my god, he has the golden dragon body? The people below the stage were all stunned. They knew very well what the golden dragon body meant. The golden dragon body was the supreme immortal body. Back then, the founder of the Golden Dragon Dynasty also had the golden dragon body. How many years had it been? How many years had it been since the golden dragon body appeared? Long Xinwu was pleasantly surprised, but at the same time, he was a little worried. He frowned and no one knew what he was thinking. Chapter 36. Reactions from all sides. So he has the golden dragon war body. As soon as the golden dragon war body appeared, everyone was shocked. How can this be? How can he have the golden dragon war body? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's fake. It must be fake. Cosmic Dragon was going crazy. Although his physique was good, it was nothing compared to Golden Dragon Battle Body. There was no way he could surpass Golden Dragon Battle Body in the future. So what if he's a genius? So what if he has the Golden Dragon Battle Body? I'll kill him in the Dragon's Fury secret territory. A dead genius is nothing. Yulong's eyes flashed with hatred. A dragon's roar. He has the Golden Dragon War Body. No wonder he can suppress my bloodthirsty demon tiger war body. I thought it was just the Golden Flood Dragon war body. Chen Xiaohu looked at Yang Hongwu with a complicated expression. That day, he was almost beaten to death by Yang Hongwu. It took him a lot of effort to recover, but it was also a blessing in disguise. His cultivation had broken through to the Gangqi realm. That's good. I want to see how many trump cards you have. This time I won't lose. Your constitution is strong, but your cultivation is too weak. You're no match for me. A glint flashed across Tsuyoeshi's eyes. If I give him another 2 years, he might be a good opponent. This little rascal really doesn't know how to restrain himself. He likes to be in the limelight. This isn't a good thing. Hua Wuying shook his head with a wry smile. Now, he had become a public enemy. His golden dragon war body was too powerful, and he was envied by many. Now that he had entered the second stage, he would definitely be targeted. However, this is also good. Once he enters the astral energy stage, his strength will increase tremendously. Unless Huyin Yong and the others join hands, they will not be able to threaten his life. While others were bitterly resisting the dragon's might, Yang Hongwu was frantically absorbing the dragon's power, frantically improving his own cultivation. Break! Yang Hongwu roared. The genuine qi in his body erupted like a torrent, surging violently and rushing towards the last meridian of the Gang Qi realm, the last checkpoint. Boom! A muffled sound was heard. The last meridian of the Gang Qi realm was completely connected by the torrent of true qi. True qi left his body and formed a protective shield around Yang Hongwu. Along with it, the pressure of the golden dragon spread out. Dragon-shaped gang energy, it's actually dragon-shaped gang energy. This Hua Wu Kei's future is limitless. As long as he doesn't die, reaching the Purple Mansion realm, no, breaking through to the Purple Mansion realm is just around the corner. Jealousy, naked jealousy. Everyone present was jealous. The golden dragon war body was too powerful. It was even more enviable than the innate pure yang body. Those who possessed the golden dragon war physique wouldn't feel any pressure when breaking through before the Violet Palace realm. As long as they had enough resources, they could break through at any time. Once his constitution was activated, his combat power would be even higher. He would be invincible among those of the same level. It wouldn't be difficult for him to challenge those of a higher level. If only I had the golden dragon war body. In your dreams, countless people were envious and jealous. Some of the big families had already made up their minds to rope him in. As the emperor of the Golden Dragon dynasty, he had many thoughts. Although he had mixed feelings, he knew that he had to control someone who possessed the Golden Dragon war body. If he couldn't rope him in or control him, he would have to be destroyed. Flower Moon King, is your disciple engaged? Long Xinwu asked Hua Wuying, who was beside him. Hua Wuying was a martial king, a true spirit realm expert. How could he not understand Long Xinwu's intention? He wanted to rope in Yang Hongwu. However, Yang Hongwu wasn't someone who would be easily enticed by beauty. Every single one of the Flower Moon Mansion's women were outstanding beauties, but Yang Hongwu didn't do anything to them. Therefore, it wasn't easy to win Yang Hongwu over with their beauty. Although Hua Wu Kei is my disciple, I won't interfere with his marriage. He can decide for himself, Hua Wuying said. Such a genius also needs someone to serve him. What do you think of my third daughter? Long Xinwu looked at Hua Wuying and said. Long Xinwu's third daughter was called Long Yu. She was Long Xinwu's favorite princess and the most outstanding genius of the royal family. She had a powerful supporting body, the clear spirit body. At the age of 14, she had already reached the peak of the mortal realm level 10. She was only one step away from the true spirit realm. Although this type of body wasn't as powerful as the Golden Dragon war body, it was a powerful supporting body. Those who cultivated with it would cultivate 3 times faster than those who cultivated alone. Moreover, there wouldn't be any danger of qi deviation. Hua Wuying was surprised. Long Xinwu was really generous. He was even willing to marry the third princess. Some of the officials on the viewing platform, as well as other family heads, also wanted to rope in Hua Wu Quebec. It would be great if they could marry him. However, because of Emperor Long Xinwu's face, they couldn't say anything. They were secretly thinking that after the battle at the Dragon Lake, they would go to the Flower Moon Mansion to propose marriage. Hua Wuying said. It depends on Hua Wu Quebec. If he is willing, I would be more than happy. Good, good. It's settled then. Hearing Hua Wuying's answer, Long Xinwu was very happy. Although his third daughter was young, she was ambitious. If she wasn't a girl, the position of Crown Prince of the Golden Dragon Dynasty would have been his. With her skills, it would be easy to take down that kid. As long as she could take Hua Wu Ke down, she could become the Crown Prince and the future Empress of the Golden Dragon Dynasty. Half an hour passed. Many people couldn't take it anymore and were removed from the Golden Dragon martial arts arena. To Yang Hongwu, it was very satisfying. Not only did he break through to the Earth Energy realm, he also consolidated his cultivation. Now, even if he met Huyen Yong, he would be able to put up a fight. 2 hours passed. Less than 10% of the people were left, which was about 30 people. These people were all sweating profusely. Some of them had already reached their limit. Among these people, the weakest was at the initial stage of the true energy realm. Yang Hongwu opened his eyes. Now that his cultivation had been consolidated, he couldn't absorb any more dragon energy. Looking at the people on the martial arts arena, he was shocked. He didn't expect there to be so many true energy realm experts. In the past battles at the Dragon Lake, there were only a few true energy realm experts. At most, there were only a dozen of them. This time, there were more than 30 of them. However, these people were mainly from the 3 martial imperial mansions and the royal family. Some of them were from the big families and a few hidden families. To the martial imperial mansion, the royal family and the hidden families, if they could cultivate Earth Energy Realm experts, true Energy Realm experts were nothing. This time, other than the little girl Lu Kurson from the Flower Moon Mansion, the other 4 girls had passed the first round. What surprised Yang Hongwu the most was that Yang Hongzhu wasn't from the king's mansion. Logically speaking, Yang Hongzhu was also qualified to participate in the first round. After the first round, it was time for the second round, which was the Dragon's Fury Secret Realm. You are about to enter the Dragon's Fury Secret Realm. This time, it will be more dangerous than before. You have to think carefully. Also, when you enter, you will be randomly teleported. You may not be together. Hua Wuying looked at the girls and said, Master, we have thought about it. We want to enter the Dragon's Fury Secret Realm. Lin Ruyu and the other girls said in unison, All right. Seeing that his disciples had made up their minds, Hua Wuying said, You have to protect yourselves. The ranking is secondary. Your lives are the most important. Don't force yourself. Then, she said to Yang Hongwu, Hua Wuk, you are the only man here. You are also the strongest. I hope you can take good care of them. Don't worry. Yang Hongwu nodded. I will try my best to find them. Chapter 37. Chapter 37, The Fearsome Hyenas. On the second day, everyone arrived at the entrance of the Dragon's Fury Mystery Realm. Long Xinwu looked at the crowd and said, Everyone knows about the Dragon's Fury Secret Realm. Being able to enter it is your opportunity. However, danger and opportunity coexist. If you are not careful, you may die inside. Therefore, you must consider carefully. After pausing for a moment, Long Xinwu continued, The rules for the second stage of the Battle of the Dragon Lake are also very simple. It is the cores of the savage beast. Whoever hunts the most cores will be first. With that, Long Xinwu opened up the Dragon's Fury Secret Realm. Everyone stepped into the arched door. With a flash of white light, they were teleported into the secret realm. The spiritual energy here is so thick. As expected of the Dragon's Fury Pocket Dimension. Cultivating here can advance by leaps and bounds. After entering the Pocket Dimension, Yang Hongwu inspected his surroundings. The spiritual energy here was rich, but it was also dangerous. There were countless savage beasts, and there were even level 4 and level 5 savage beasts. After checking that there was no danger, Yang Hongwu carefully moved forward. Huff! Huff! What was that sound? Yang Hongwu frowned. He had a bad premonition. Be careful, There is a level 4 savage beast behind you. Hua Qianshua's voice rang in Yang Hongwu's ears. Yang Hongwu looked back, and couldn't help sucking in a breath of cold air. A huge wolf-like fellow was standing in front of him. It was 5 feet tall and 10 feet long. Its head was very large, and its fangs were very long. There were still traces of flesh and blood hanging from them. Its blue eyes were staring at Yang Hongwu. 4th grade savage beast, this, are you kidding me? Yang Hongwu swallowed his saliva. If it was a level 4 savage beast, it would be troublesome. He might not be its opponent. He had just entered and he had already hit the jackpot. His luck was beyond words. This is the hyena Fang beast. It is an extremely terrifying existence among level 4 savage beasts. Its speed is astonishing and its strength is even more terrifying. You are not its opponent. Run quickly. Seeing that Yang Hongwu was hesitating, Hua Qianxue immediately said. Hearing this, Yang Hongwu did not hesitate at all. He turned around and ran at full speed. Seeing that its prey had escaped, the hyena Fang beast roared and quickly chased after it. Yang Hongwu's speed was very fast, and he focused on drilling into the dense forest. The hyenas were not slow either. The trees that were in the way were knocked down by the hyenas, and a large path was created in the dense forest. After a full hour, Yang Hongwu was already out of breath. He had used up a lot of energy, but the hyena Fang beast was still in hot pursuit. What should we do, Hua Qianxue? Can you think of a way? We can't go on like this. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. He had encountered a hyena Fang beast as soon as he entered the forest, and was chased around like a stray dog. If it weren't for the beast's huge body, and the fact that he had specifically chosen to enter the dense forest, he would have been caught long ago. There's a strong aura on the right in front. It should be a powerful savage beast. The weakest one is at least level 4. You mean you want me to lure the hyena Fang beast over there? Yang Hongwu asked when he heard that. That's right. Savage beasts have a strong sense of territory. If you break into the territory of the level 4 savage beast and cause a fight between the two, you might be able to benefit from it. Hua Qianxue nodded and said, That's a good idea. Let's do it. Yang Hongwu sped up and ran towards the right. Not long after, he saw a monster. Its body was even bigger than the hyena Fang beast, and it looked like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Its rows of razor-like teeth were even more chilling. Roar, an earth-shattering roar was deafening. Earth-armored rock dragon. This is an earth-armored rock dragon, also a level 4 savage beast. The earth-armored rock dragon's strength is overwhelming, and its defense is amazing. Normal warriors of the true spirit realm can't even break through its defense. It's very difficult to deal with. This earth-armored rock dragon even has dragon horns. I'm afraid it's the king of the earth-armored rock dragons. It has reached the late stage of level 4 savage beast, and will probably break through to level 5 soon. After clearly seeing the monster in front of her, Hua Qianxue explained, Your luck is really good. If you can get the blood of this earth-armored rock dragon, your body will have a great change, and your strength will have a great improvement. That's called lucky. Yang Hongwu's face was bitter. Damn it, this was called lucky. 2 level 4 savage beasts were equivalent to 2 warriors of the true spirit realm. It was hard for others to encounter one, but he had provoked 2 at once. The earth-armored rock dragon's roar didn't make Yang Hongwu retreat. Similarly, it didn't make the hyena Fang beast retreat either. There were threats in front and behind, so Yang Hongwu dodged to one side. The hyena Fang beast quickly pounced on Yang Hongwu, but the earth-armored rock dragon wouldn't let it have its way. Its huge eyes flashed with anger, and its sharp front claws quickly clawed at the hyena Fang beast. Pring! With a loud sound, the earth-armored rock dragon and the hyena Fang beast collided, and both of them took a step back. Seeing that the 2 savage beasts were facing each other, Yang Hongwu let out a sigh of relief. It would be best if both of them were injured, then he could be the fisherman. Level 4 savage beasts 2 level 4 cores. Once he got his hands on them, becoming the number 1 would be a piece of cake. Don't be careless. Hua Qianxue reminded, level 4 savage beasts already have some basic intelligence. They won't fight to the death so easily, unless it's their natural enemy. If that's the case, wouldn't it be easy for me to take advantage of the situation? Yes. Think of a way to make them fight to the death. That's the right thing to do. Yang Hongwu rolled his eyes and said, Is there anything that can make this savage beast go crazy? Like some kind of drug, smoke, or something like that? You're really shameless. I do know of an item that can make the earth-armored rock dragon go crazy. However, you have no way to refine it right now because you lack a medicinal herb, Hua Qianxue said. What medicinal herb? Let's look for it. Maybe we're lucky enough to find it around here. Yang Hongwu said. Of course, he wouldn't want to miss such an opportunity. Those were 2 level 4 savage beasts. Moreover, he was chased like a stray dog just now. That feeling made Yang Hongwu very unhappy. He must take revenge. The powder made from wild dragon grass and your blood. Once it's inhaled by the earth-armored rock dragon, it will go crazy and lose its mind. Wild dragon grass? What does it look like? Let's look around and see if we can find it. Yang Hongwu immediately said. Generally, dragons will have wild dragon grass in places where dragons live. This earth-armored rock dragon also belongs to the category of dragons. It's also possible for low-level dragons to exist where it live. Before Hua Qianxue finished her words, she was stunned. Not far away there was a unique medicinal herb. It was lonely but full of vitality. Around it was a barren area without any vitality. That was the wild dragon grass. You're really lucky. Look at that grass in front. It's the wild dragon grass you're looking for. It's true. Damn, it seems that even God is helping me. Haha. Yang Hongwu was very happy. Wild dragon grass. With the wild dragon grass, he could refine the medicine to deal with the earth-armored rock dragon. Chapter 38. Encounter. It was easy to make this medicine. All he had to do was grind the mad dragon grass into powder and add a drop of blood. It's done, Yang Hongwu smiled after a while. Hua Qianxue, is this useful or not? If it's useless, I'll be in trouble. It's definitely useful, Hua Qianxue said snappily. If you don't believe me, then forget it. That's not what I meant. Yang Hongwu said. I'm just a little worried. After all, if this doesn't work, there will be a lot of trouble. At this moment, the 2 savage beasts had stopped fighting, but they were still staring at each other in a stalemate. Although the earth-armored rock dragon had the advantage because of its amazing defense, the hyena Fong beast was very fast and powerful. If they really fought to the death, one would die and the other would be seriously injured. Yang Hongwu scattered the powder, and with a slap, the powder floated toward the earth-armored rock dragon. It worked. Seeing that the earth-armored rock dragon had inhaled a lot of powder, Yang Hongwu's lips curled into a smile. Sure enough, after inhaling the powder, the earth-armored rock dragon went berserk. It suddenly became crazy and irritable. With a roar, it stomped heavily on the ground and rushed towards the hyenas. The hyena Fong beast took a step back. It was angry and furious. Facing the earth-armored rock dragon's provocation, it was furious to the extreme. With a roar, it met the attack head-on. Kaka, the effect is really good. Fight, fight, fight to the death. Yang Hongwu hid at the side and was very excited. 2 hours later, the 2 savage beasts were like arrows at the end of its flight. The battle was extremely fierce. One of the hyena Fong beast's eyes was crushed, and its body was covered in blood. Its fur was everywhere. The earth-armored rock dragon was also in a miserable state. It was limping, and one of its legs was torn off. It's time to reap the rewards. The 2 level 4 savage beasts had no fighting power. Even a true Qi realm warrior could easily deal with them. Yang Hongwu held his invincible saber tightly and walked out from the grass. I'll give you a quick death. Yang Hongwu's speed was at its maximum. His invincible saber first chopped off the hyena's head, then stabbed into the wound on the earth-armored rock dragon's neck. The earth-armored rock dragon twitched and fell to the ground, dead. In the distance, the hyena Fong beast's head was still staring at Yang Hongwu as it died with its eyes wide open. Hurry up and dig out the inner cores. Collect the 2 corpses as well, Hua Qianxue said. All right. Yang Hongwu nodded his head and started to work. These were all good stuff. A level 4 savage beast's entire body was a treasure. It would be a waste if he didn't keep them. Find a safe place and give you the earth-armored rock dragon's blood to refine your body. It can raise your strength to another level, Hua Qianxue said. Dragon blood tempering the body? That's right. Although the earth-armored rock dragon is only a low-level dragon, it's still a level 4 savage beast. Its blood can be used to refine your body and stimulate your 9 dragons' saintly being. Hua Qianxue nodded and said. Just as he was getting lucky, he heard voices. I didn't expect us to be so lucky. Hua Wuk, hand over the item. The 2 people who appeared were a pair of twins. They were very tall. Yang Hongwu vaguely remembered that these 2 people were with Chen Xiaohu. They should be from the Chen family, a hidden family like Chen Xiaohu. The 2 of them looked similar to Chen Xiaohu, but they were taller. Their strength had reached the Earth Energy Realm, and it was very stable. They must have been in the Earth Energy Realm for quite some time. You are from the hidden Chen family? Yang Hongwu said. Who is Chen Xiaohu to you? Chen Xiaohu is just a piece of trash. How can he be compared to us brothers? Hua Wuk, you have just reached the Earth Energy Realm. You are just a piece of trash. I advise you to hand over the item, and we can spare your life, Chen Yuanxiong said arrogantly. He didn't put Yang Hongwu in his eyes at all. Big brother, why are you talking to him? Just kill him, Chen Yuanba said. You are really a toad yawning. Such big words. Yang Hongwu was really angry. These 2 people were so arrogant and despotic. They were even more hateful than Chen Xiaohu. I want to see how you are going to kill me. Blocking the road and robbing, they actually came to rob him. Yuanba, kill him. Chen Yuanxiong said. We should have done it long ago. Don't waste your breath. Chen Yuanba took a step forward and smashed towards Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu quickly took a step back and dodged the attack. Boom! A loud sound was heard and a big hole was formed on the ground. Yang Hongwu's face slightly changed. If he was hit, he would probably be turned into meat paste. This guy's strength was too terrifying. He didn't even use true qi, just relying on the strength of his body. It was so terrifying. If these 2 brothers joined forces, it was estimated that they would be comparable to the late stage of Aura Qi realm. Invincible War Blade, Invincible War Dragon. Yang Hongwu roared and jumped into the air. The invincible war blade in his hand slashed down heavily. A huge dragon roared out from the blade. Yang Hongwu's body shone with golden light, as if he was a god of war. The long blade in his hand slashed out a blade qi that turned into an invincible divine dragon and attacked Chen Yuanba. The terrifying power tore the air apart. The debris on the ground was blown away by the powerful force. Gotcha! The ground couldn't withstand the powerful force and cracked. The giant dragon roared and arrived in front of Chen Yuanba in the blink of an eye. Damn it! Dominating heaven and earth. Chen Yuanba was horrified. The power of this giant dragon was too terrifying. This blade contained a majestic power. It was strong, strong to the extreme. No wonder this kid was so arrogant. He was too careless. The huge mace smashed over and turned into a roaring giant wolf, as if it was going to swallow the sky. This was Chen Yuanba's devouring war wolf. It was rumored that the devouring war wolf was the descendant of the devouring divine dog. Its strength was boundless and could even swallow heaven and earth. Ping ping ping, the giant wolf and dragon collided with each other, and a powerful force spread out in all directions like a huge wave, washing away the surrounding rocks and trees. It was as if a storm had struck, and it was a complete mess. Chen Yuanba was blown away by the terrifying force. He was like a dead dog as he fell heavily to the ground. Chen Yuanxiong caught his brother. His face was pale. He didn't expect his brother to be injured because he underestimated the enemy. Moreover, it was a serious injury. Hua Wuk, you dare to injure my brother? You deserve to die. Chen Yuanxiong's eyes flashed with a crazy hatred. Chen Yuanba was his younger brother, a twin brother. Their relationship was very deep, much deeper than their relationship with their biological parents. Yang Hongwu had injured his younger brother, which made him extremely angry, but he did not lose his mind. This guy's strength was extraordinary. Chen Yuanba was seriously injured because he underestimated the enemy. His strength was much stronger than the average Earth Energy Realm cultivator. Chen Yuanba's strength was only slightly weaker than his brother's. There was also the Golden Dragon War Body. The Golden Dragon War Body was extremely strong. If he activated the Golden Dragon War Body, Chen Yuanba wouldn't be a match for him. What nonsense are you talking about? You want to deal with me, but I can't fight back. What a joke. So what if you're from a hidden family? Here, if you kill me, you die for nothing. Yang Hongwu's chi rose. The battle blade in his hand buzzed. His eyes flashed with a cold light. These two must die. Golden Dragon War Body, open for me. Yang Hongwu's body shone with a golden light. The shadow of a golden dragon appeared behind his back. His chi rose by a few times. Azure Dragon 9 consecutive strikes. Chapter 39. Chapter 39 Double Stars Bright Moon / Ka Chen Yuanxiong reacted quickly and tried to block the attack. However, it was too late. How could he block such a powerful attack? The 9 consecutive strikes of the Azure Dragon was one of the strongest moves in the Invincible Saber technique. The 9 forces were like huge waves that surged up, layer upon layer. Chen Yuanxiong's defense was shattered, and so was his constitution. His chest caved in, and he was barely breathing. Ah! I'll kill you! You killed my big brother! When Chen Yuanba saw that his brother had been beaten to such a miserable state, he rushed towards Yang Hongwu as if he had gone mad. Humph! Yang Hongwu snorted and lifted his foot to kick Chen Yuanba away. These two brothers had underestimated their opponent too much. If they had gone all out from the start and joined forces, how could Yang Hongwu have won so easily? It was precisely because he knew that these two brothers were not weak that Yang Hongwu made the first move to gain the upper hand. Once he attacked, he used his full strength and did not hide his cultivation at all. That was why he was able to catch the two brothers off guard and easily defeat them. You guys can't even withstand a single blow. A reclusive family? That's all there is to it. Yang Hongwu threw the two of them together. Do you have any last words? Hua Wuke, you can't kill us. We are from the reclusive Qin family. If you kill us, your family and your sect will be uprooted. You will die without a burial ground. On the contrary, if you let us go, you will gain many benefits. Pills, skills, everything. The heavily injured Chen Yuanxiong woke up. He looked at Yang Hongwu with resentment in his heart, but he did not show it. Right now, protecting his own life was the most important thing. Elixirs, cultivation techniques, weapons and equipment are not attractive to me. If I want elixirs, do you have any that can help a true spirit realm cultivator break through to the Violet Palace realm? Yang Hongwu said indifferently, if you do, I can spare your lives. Unfortunately, you don't. Even if you do, your family will not give up such a precious pill for you. You. Hua Wuke, are you determined to kill us, brothers? Chen Yuanba said angrily, your strength is only SOSO. If it wasn't for us brothers underestimating you, you wouldn't be a match at all. So long-winded. Are these all your last words? If that's the case, I'll send you on your way. Yang Hongwu raised his saber. What will it take for you to let us brothers go? Chen Yuanxiong was shocked and furious, but there was nothing he could do. His life was in Zhang Xian's hands. We can give you all the cores of the savage beasts we obtained, as well as the pills and spirit stones, as long as you let us go. That's impossible. Yang Hongwu was too lazy to beat around the bush. These things can be obtained by killing you. After saying that, Yang Hongwu slashed down, ending Qin Yuanba's life. Bastard, you really dared to make a move. The Chen family won't let you off. Even if I become a ghost, I won't let you off. Chen Yuanxiong knew that he was going to die. He glared angrily and cursed endlessly. Yang Hongwu wiped his saber and kept it. He then searched their bodies. 10 level 3 Savage Beast cores and level 120 Savage Beast cores. Not bad. Yang Hongwu was really surprised. They hadn't been in the Dragon's Fury secret realm for a long time, and they actually had such a bountiful harvest. He continued to check. There were some pills in the ring. The worst was a level 2 pill, and there were also 4 level 3 pills. Other than that, Yang Hongwu also found a scroll of martial technique. Dual Stars Moon Slash. It was a good martial technique. After checking it, Yang Hongwu was shocked. This martial technique was a mystic class martial technique, and it was a combination technique. If it was practiced by twins, it would be even more powerful. It was far from being as simple as 1+1. Chen Yuanba and Chen Yuanxiong were biological brothers. Although they hadn't reached the stage of telepathy, the Dual Stars Moon Slash had been practiced to the extreme. They were only a step away from mastering it. Once they used it, it would be very powerful. When they were in the later stage of the true energy realm, they could use this combination technique to kill people in the earth energy realm. Good guys. Luckily, they underestimated their opponent. Otherwise, it would be troublesome if the two brothers worked together. Yang Hongwu did not hesitate to put away the Dual Stars Brilliant Moon Slash. This martial skill was not very useful to him, but if he gave it to Lin Ruyu and Ru Shuang, they would be able to display great power. After keeping the items, Yang Hongwu casually dug a hole and buried the two corpses. You're lucky. If they worked together and used a combination technique, I'm afraid you wouldn't be their opponent. Hua Qianshua's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's ears. They underestimated their opponent. So, no matter who you meet in the future, you can't underestimate them. When a lion fights a rabbit, it has to use its full strength. Hua Qianshua lectured. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. However, what she said was the truth. These days, there were many people who pretended to be weak. Some of the real geniuses and experts wouldn't be too arrogant. Geniuses who were too arrogant often died young. Of course, if you were strong enough and had a strong background, it would be a different story. Now, find a safe place and increase your strength. You're still too weak. Although you've reached the Earth energy realm, if you meet Yang Hongtian, you won't be his opponent. So, before that, you have to increase your cultivation as soon as possible. Yang Hongwu didn't agree. Although Yang Hongtian hid his strength well, he couldn't be that powerful. He was confident that as long as he didn't meet a true spirit realm expert, he could escape unscathed. If he used all his trump cards, even a true spirit realm expert could resist. You're right. Strength is the most important thing. However, Yang Hongwu still felt a sense of danger. It wasn't from Yang Hongtian, Huyen Yong or Su Yueshi, but from the ancient domain. What do you think of this place? After half a day, Yang Hongwu finally found a suitable place. It was a cliff. On top of the cliff, there was a very hidden cave. If it wasn't for picking a medicinal herb, Yang Hongwu wouldn't have found this cave. This place is really good. It's on top of a cliff halfway up the mountain. There are trees all around. It's very safe. Hua Qianshua nodded. Before you start tempering your body, I'll help you set up a formation at the entrance of the cave. It will isolate the aura of the dragon blood and prevent the fluctuation of spiritual energy from leaking out. Formation? You know how to set up formations? Are you an array master? Yang Hongwu was more and more surprised. Setting up formations, alchemy, what didn't she know? It seemed that he had received an extraordinary battle spirit. Although he hadn't reached that level yet, He could directly use the power of a battle spirit. The current Hua Qianxue couldn't be considered a battle spirit, but she was an extraordinary teacher. She could teach him a lot of things. On the road of cultivation, she could give him a lot of pointers and help him a lot. No, I'm not an array master. It's not that easy to become a true array master. Such a simple formation can be set up in the ancient domain as long as one's strength reaches a certain level. A true array master is very powerful and amazing. A fourth-grade array master can set up a formation that can trap hundreds of true spirit realm experts. It can even trap Purple Palace realm experts. Hua Qianxue explained while setting up the formation. After a dozen breaths of time, the formation was completed. This small formation consumed more than 1,000 spiritual stones, which made Yang Hongwu's heart ache. If he hadn't obtained a lot of spiritual stones in the mysterious Yin Cave, he wouldn't have been able to afford it. Chapter 40. Dragon Blood Tempering Body. After arranging everything, Yang Hongwu jumped into the dragon blood pool. Circulate your cultivation technique to absorb the dragon blood and the essence of the medicine, Hua Qianxue instructed after entering the pool. Yang Hongwu sat cross-legged and circulated the 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art. The energy in the blood pool was absorbed into his body bit by bit, constantly tempering his body. It hurts. When the dragon blood energy entered his body, the pain was not small. Although he had experienced the dragon pearl's body tempering, the effect of the dragon blood's body tempering was not small. It was of great help to Yang Hongwu. If the dragon pearl was said to have reshaped his body, then the dragon blood was said to have opened his 9 dragons' saint body little by little. Although the earth-armored rock dragon was not a high-level dragon and only had some dragon's blood, it contained a vast amount of energy. This energy was huge for a martial artist like Yang Hongwu, who was at the first level of the aura realm. You have to endure the pain, Hua Qianxue said. Yang Hongwu clenched his teeth. When the energy of the dragon blood entered his body, it was as if blades were cutting into his body. This feeling was too painful, too unbearable. You have to persevere. Although your 9 dragon saint body is powerful, you have not fully unlocked it. As long as you unlock 10%, your strength will improve greatly, Hua Qianxue said. Yang Hongwu certainly knew. When he obtained the dragon pearl, it was introduced that he had only cultivated the 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art to the first level. This meant that his 9 dragon saint body had only been unlocked a little. If he wanted to fully unlock it, then he would need to cultivate the 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art to the extreme. And the upgrade of the 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art could only be achieved by dual cultivation with a pure yin immortal body. He also needed 8 pure yin immortal bodies. Where could he find them? The difficulty was not small. After an unknown amount of time, the bright red blood in the blood pool became clear again. After another half an incense stick's time, the pool was completely clear. This meant that the energy in the dragon blood had been completely absorbed and refined by Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu opened his eyes. I broke through the first level to the second level of the aura realm. After Yang Hongwu changed his clothes, he operated the true qi in his body. He found that the true qi in his body had become stronger and purer than before. It was getting more and more difficult for him to make a breakthrough in his cultivation. The earth-armored rock dragon's blood and so many medicinal herbs had only helped him make a small breakthrough. If it were anyone else, they would be able to break through at least 3 minor levels or even more. How much time did I spend? Yang Hongwu asked. Don't worry, it only took a day. Hua Qianxue said, this is still not your limit. It's a pity that the bloodline of the earth-armored rock dragon is too low. The amount of dragon's blood in it is also very little. If it was a higher-level dragon, such as the earth-armored mystery dragon, it could even help you break through the Gangqi realm and reach the true spirit realm. When Yang Hongwu heard this, he rolled his eyes and said, Earth Armor Profound Dragon, are you kidding me? The Earth-armored mystery dragon was a legendary level 6 savage beast. A level 6 savage beast was equivalent to an expert who had surpassed the Purple Mansion realm. How could he be its opponent? A sneeze from it could kill him. It's just a level 6 savage beast. I have killed at least 800 level 6 savage beasts, if not 1,000. Hua Qianxue said, if I can recover my strength, not to mention a level 6 savage beast, I can even kill a level 7 savage beast. But the point is that you haven't recovered your strength. Yang Hongwu said snappily, so, sister, don't brag. It's better to be realistic. There was no point in talking so much nonsense. Even if I haven't recovered, I can still deal with a level 5 savage beast, Hua Qianxue said unhappily. Go ahead and brag. You don't have to pay for it anyway. What do you mean by brag? Nothing. I mean we should find Lin Ryu and the others. Otherwise, it will be bad if something happens, Yang Hongwu said. It's not difficult to find them, Hua Qianxue said. I have a way. If you have a way, why didn't you say so earlier? Yang Hongwu was furious. You didn't ask, Hua Qianxue said. Well, it's my fault. Tell me quickly. How can I find them? Yang Hongwu said. If there was a way, they wouldn't have to look for them like a headless fly. It was like looking for a needle in a haystack. It was very difficult. I have a secret method called the 10,000 miles tracking technique, Hua Qianxue said. You can find them after you learn this 10,000 miles tracking technique. Then why don't you tell me quickly? Yang Hongwu was quite anxious. Concentrate. It may be a little painful. Bear with it. After Hua Qianxue finished speaking, Yang Hongwu felt a stream of information entering his mind. This bit of information was nothing compared to the inheritance of the Dragon Ball. After a dozen breaths, Yang Hongwu got the secret method of the 10,000 miles tracking technique. The 10,000 miles tracking technique really lives up to its name. After Yang Hongwu got the secret method and practiced it, he was shocked. This 10,000 miles tracking technique was probably an Earth-level cultivation technique. It wasn't easy to practice it. After a day, Yang Hongwu was only at the beginner level. However, it wasn't too difficult to find Lin Ryu and the rest in the Dragon Fury secret realm. Yang Hongwu formed a seal with his hands. A stream of spiritual qi turned into a mouse. The mouse ran towards a direction with a swoosh. It's in this direction. Yang Hongwu ate a pill and recovered some of his cultivation. He then followed the direction of the mouse. The 10,000 miles tracking technique was very powerful, but it consumed a lot of spiritual qi. Luckily, he had a lot of spiritual qi. If it was someone else, they wouldn't be able to support it. 2 hours passed. Yang Hongwu felt the aura getting closer and closer. There she is. Yang Hongwu heard the voice. It was Zhao Muxue who he was looking for. This girl seemed to be in trouble. It was a small forest. There were traces of battle everywhere. The grass and trees were destroyed and there was a thick smell of blood. The battle seems to be quite intense. Yang Hongwu touched his chin and increased his speed. He entered the forest and saw Zhao Muxue. Zhao Muxue was in a mess. Her opponents were 2 disciples from the White Dragon Palace. There was another person opposite her. It was the little white dragon, Long Yu. He was leaning against a tree with his arms crossed. The people from the White Dragon Palace are actually Long Yu, that bastard. Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed. This guy is digging his own grave. Zhao Muxue, just surrender. Don't struggle in vain. One of the disciples said. You can't even defeat us. It's impossible for you to escape. Dream on. I, Zhao Muxue, will not surrender even if I die. Zhao Muxue said sternly. After saying that, Zhao Muxue slashed her sword towards her own neck. She was going to commit suicide. Seeing this, Yang Hongwu shot out a stone and knocked her sword out of her hand. Girl, you don't have to kill yourself even if you can't defeat them. Yang Hongwu took out a pill and fed it to Zhao Muxue. He looked at the 3 of them. The White Dragon Palace is getting worse. The three of you are ganging up on a girl. How embarrassing! Hua Wu Quebec, seeing Yang Hongwu, Long Yu's eyes were burning with hatred. I thought you were eaten by a beast. I didn't expect you to still be alive. This is good. I can kill you personally and use your head to wash away the humiliation. Ha ha. Ha ha. Yang Hongwu laughed. He looked at Long Yu and said, You want to kill me for revenge? What a joke. Back then, I was only in the middle stage of the true energy realm, yet I was able to beat you until you were looking for your teeth all over the floor. Now, my cultivation has already broken through to the second stage of the aura realm. What makes you think you can kill me? Hearing Yang Hongwu's words, Long Yu's eyes widened in disbelief. He shouted, Impossible. This is impossible. How can you break through to the second stage of the Earth energy realm so quickly? Chapter 41. Torturing Long Yu was furious. In the first stage, Yang Hongwu had just broken through to the Qi cultivation realm. He did not expect him to break through in such a short time after entering the Dragon's Fury secret realm. Was the Golden Dragon war body really that terrifying? So what? Today you will die without a doubt. The Golden Dragon war body is destined to fall. Cosmic Dragon was furious. Hua Wu Kei's improvement was too fast. His Golden Dragon battle body was a huge threat to him. This was the best time to kill him. If he missed this opportunity, he would never be able to kill him again. Zhang Lin, Wang Hao, let's go. With the three of us working together, do you think we can't kill him? Yulong signaled with his eyes and the three of them rushed towards Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu sneered. He raised both his hands and a lotus flower appeared on each of his hands. Trash is trash. If one is like this, then three will be the same. No matter how many there are, it is useless. Yin and Yang rotation, water flame lotus, explode. The two lotuses in Yang Hongwu's hands started to grow bigger. In a few breaths' time, the two gigantic lotuses collided with each other, causing a terrifying explosion. That terrifying energy was released instantly, rushing towards Cosmic Dragon and the other two. The might of this move was extremely frightening. When Zhang Xian was still at Jinqi realm, the might of this water flame lotus was already sufficient to contend with stellar energy realm cultivators. Now that he had achieved a breakthrough and reached stellar energy realm, the might of this move had increased exponentially. Damn it! Cosmic Dragon's face changed drastically. Zhang Lin and Wang Hao, who were in the front, couldn't dodge in time and were sent flying by the powerful force of the water flame lotus. Golden Bell Protection! Cosmic Dragon shouted and took out an item. It turned into a huge, ancient bell to protect him. The powerful explosive force slammed into the ancient bell, creating a deafening sound. What a great defensive treasure! I'm afraid it's a top-grade Xian weapon. Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed with greed as he looked at the huge ancient bell that protected Cosmic Dragon. This was a good item. Generally, defensive weapons and equipment were very rare. This was especially true for top-tier defensive weapons like this. They were extremely rare. Yang Hongwu was very familiar with the power of the Waterfire Lotus. Although he did not use his full strength, he still used 70% of his strength. Even a middle-stage Orochi warrior would not be able to block it. However, this ancient bell was able to block it. How could Yang Hongwu not be envious? With this ancient bell, his defense would increase by a lot. If he were to use this ancient bell together with the Water Flame Lotus to defend himself, even an Earth Energy Realm advanced stage cultivator might not be able to break through his defense. This meant that he would have an absolute advantage in the Earth Energy Realm. Fortunately, I have the trump card that Master left for me, the Mystic Tortoise Golden Bell. Otherwise, I would be in trouble. Cosmic Dragon heaved a sigh of relief. Yang Hongwu's strength was beyond his expectation. He thought that the three of them could defeat or even kill Yang Hongwu together. However, he did not expect that Yang Hongwu would be so powerful that he could kill Zhang Lin and Wang Hao in a single blow. Although Zhang Lin and Wang Hao had not reached the Earth Energy Realm, they were still first-class experts. However, they could not withstand a single blow from Cosmic Dragon. Do you think that I can't do anything to you if you hide in this tortoise shell? Yang Hongwu held the invincible war saber in his hand and said coldly, "Watch how I break your tortoise shell." You must be dreaming. My mystic tortoise ancient bell is a top-grade defensive Xian weapon. Even an expert of the true spirit realm would not be able to break it, Cosmic Dragon said. As long as I have enough genuine qi to support it, you will not be able to break it. Unless your strength is at the peak of the true spirit realm or you have a heavenly weapon. Yang Hongwu used the invincible blade art, the most powerful Azure Dragon's 9 consecutive strike. After using it a few times, Yang Hongwu consumed a lot of genuine qi. However, the mystic tortoise golden bell was still as sturdy as ever. "Ha! Cosmic Dragon laughed wildly. "You will not be able to break the defense of this bell. Huawuke, you will die soon." Hiding in the tortoise shell and still being so arrogant. What little white dragon? I think you are more like a coward. Yang Hongwu heaved a sigh of relief and recovered his genuine qi. Hua Qianxue, is there any way to break this tortoise shell? This is not difficult. Although the mystic tortoise golden bell has amazing defense, it is only a Xian weapon. Actually, there is a big flaw. Hua Qianxue said. There is a flaw? That's right. If this black tortoise golden bell didn't have that flaw, it would be comparable to an earthly weapon. It's because of that huge flaw that it's only a supreme grade profound weapon. Hua Qianxue nodded. What flaw? How can I break this tortoise shell? Yang Hongwu quickly asked. Let's see if this guy can still be so arrogant after breaking the tortoise shell. Yang Hongwu was not happy with Cosmic Dragon. Hiding in the tortoise shell and still being so arrogant, what an idiot. Attack from the ground. This mystic tortoise golden bell's flaw is below. The whole bell is firmly protected from the surroundings. However, there is no protection below the ground. Hence, if you attack from below the ground, the flaw of this bell will be fatal. Hua Qianxue said. I see. Yang Hongwu's lips curled into an evil smile. This time you are dead. Come on, continue. Gigolo, why don't you continue to attack? Continue. Let's see if you can break my golden bell. Cosmic Dragon, who was hiding in the bell, was extremely arrogant. It was a pain in the ass. How retarded was he? Did he eat too many retarded fans? How could he still be so arrogant after being trapped? Shameless. As the White Dragon King's favorite student, you actually have such a virtue. You were beaten to the point where you couldn't fight back and hid in the golden bell like a coward. You are still so arrogant. Aren't you ashamed? Zhao Muxue was quite angry and trembled all over. Don't be angry. Watch how I deal with this coward. Yang Hongwu pressed Zhao Muxue's shoulder to calm her down. He then looked at Cosmic Dragon and said, As a person, you can't be too arrogant. Although your tortoise shell is powerful, it actually has a fatal flaw. Fatal flaw? What a joke. The mystic tortoise golden bell is comparable to an earth weapon. How can you break it? Unless you use a powerful attack that exceeds the late stage of the true spirit realm, you will not be able to break through my defense. Cosmic Dragon said with hatred. Wait for my cousin to arrive and it will be your death. You have a cousin? Yang Hongwu was surprised. Who was this guy's cousin? Judging from his tone, his cousin was stronger than him. My cousin is Su Yueshi from the hidden Su family. He has reached the peak of the Gangqi realm level 10 and is only one step away from the true spirit realm. If he wants to kill you, it will be as easy as killing a bug. Cosmic Dragon said proudly when he mentioned his cousin. I'm afraid you won't be able to wait. Yang Hongwu was also surprised. He did not expect his so-called cousin to be Su Yueshi, the mysterious expert from the Su family. However, Yang Hongwu would not give him a chance. A ray of cold light flashed in his eyes as he raised the war blade in his hand high. Earth Dragon pierces the sky. The blade struck the ground and a powerful force poured into the ground. It was as if a huge dragon was swimming under the ground, causing the ground to crack. How do you know the weakness of the mystic tortoise golden bell? Cosmic Dragon panicked when he saw this. Chapter 42. Demonic Pill. The golden bell was also blown away. Yang Hongwu flew up and grabbed the mystical tortoise golden bell. Can you erase his spiritual imprint? Yang Hongwu asked Hua Qianxue as he felt the bell struggling. Easy. Hua Qianxue placed her hand on the golden bell. A rainbow light flashed and the bell stopped struggling. Cosmic Dragon's eyes widened and he spat out a mouthful of blood. You erased my spiritual imprint? Zhao Muxue, take this to protect yourself. I'll take care of this guy. Yang Hongwu threw the golden bell to Zhao Muxue. Her strength was really weak. It wasn't easy for her to survive until now. Looking at her miserable appearance, she didn't even care about her appearance. It could be seen how miserable she was. Thank you. Zhao Muxue did not stand on ceremony. She took the golden bell and planted her spiritual imprint on it. To her, the golden bell looked ugly, but its defense was amazing. As long as she could not find any flaws, the golden bell was like the legendary tortoise shell. Normal level 4 savage beasts would not be able to break it. It was a guarantee in the dragon's fury secret territory. Yang Hongwu walked towards Cosmic Dragon. You took my mystical tortoise golden bell. Give it back to me. Cosmic Dragon stared at Yang Hongwu and shouted. What do you mean it's yours? It's mine. Yang Hongwu sneered. It's my spoils of war. You're my prisoner now. How dare you be so arrogant? You want to kill me? Seeing Yang Hongwu's murderous eyes, Cosmic Dragon stepped back in fear. He knew that he was not Yang Hongwu's opponent without his protective profound artifact. If you dare to kill me, my master will not let you go. The royal family will not let you go. My cousin will not let you go. In the Battle of Dragon Lake, life and death are up to the heavens. Don't you know that? Yang Hongwu heard his threat and laughed. Besides, who will know if I kill you? You can't kill me. Cosmic Dragon took a few steps back. Hua Wuke, don't push me too far. If you want to kill me, I'll take you down with me. He was extremely afraid. He was afraid of death, but he did not want to die. He was the disciple of the White Dragon King. He wanted to become the real White Dragon King. Who asked you to be so blind to provoke me? Yang Hongwu continued to move forward. Long Yu was a vicious person. Letting him go would be leaving behind a disaster. No, I'll never do that again. I'll stay away from you. Once I get out of here, I'll leave the Golden Dragon Dynasty. Please spare my life. Cosmic Dragon begged. He gave up on his dignity and didn't sound arrogant anymore. Yang Hongwu ignored him and held his saber in his hand. No matter how good your words are, I won't believe you. Dead people are the most trustworthy. I'll fight you to the death. When Cosmic Dragon saw that Yang Hongwu was not going to let him go, he went crazy. He swallowed a pill and his aura skyrocketed. Astral Energy Realm Level 3, Level 4, Level 5. He only stopped when he reached the pinnacle of Astral Energy Realm Level 10. His eyes glowed red and a giant wolf appeared behind him. The wolf's eyes were red and its fur was black. It had an evil aura. Demonic chi. Hua Qianxue warned. Be careful, this guy has consumed a demonic pill. Demonic pills were a type of forbidden medicine. It was made with demonic blood. After consuming it, one's strength would increase tremendously. However, it would cause one to lose their mind. If one's willpower was not strong enough, they would fall into the demonic path. It's a demonic pill. Yang Hongwu's face changed. Of course, he knew about the demonic pill. The method of making demonic pills had been banned. Anyone who tried to make it or use it would be hunted down by the world. The White Dragon King actually risked universal condemnation and secretly refined the devil pill. Just this point alone was unforgivable. Hua Wu Kei, you forced me to do this. Demonic chi surged in Cosmic Dragon's eyes as he stared at Yang Hongwu. He still had a bit of consciousness left. I'll kill you. I'll eat you alive. With a roar, Cosmic Dragon's last bit of consciousness was eroded by the demonic chi. He had turned into a murderous demon. The long spear in his hand glowed with a black light. With a casual swing, the air was torn apart and a large crack appeared on the ground. His strength was boundless. Holy shit, this power is probably not weaker than a true spirit realm expert. When Yang Hongwu saw this scene, he was shocked. Devil pill, as expected of a devil pill, it was actually so powerful. Golden Dragon War Body, activate. Yang Hongwu roared and activated his Golden Dragon War Body. A majestic golden dragon appeared behind Yang Hongwu's back. It shone with golden light as if he was a god. With the war blade in his hand, he pointed it at the demonized cosmic dragon. Divine Dragon breaks demon. Yang Hongwu retracted his war blade and dashed towards Cosmic Dragon. When he was only a foot away from Cosmic Dragon, he slashed down with his war blade. The golden dragon opened its mouth and bit towards Cosmic Dragon. Cosmic Dragon also activated his war body. It was a giant wolf that looked like both a dragon and a wolf. It was an ugly monster with a ferocious face. The monster let out a roar. Roar! It dashed towards the giant dragon and its sharp claws clashed with the giant dragon's body. Bang bang bang! The giant dragon was defeated. Yang Hongwu knelt on the ground and spat out a mouthful of blood. Looking at Cosmic Dragon, he smiled bitterly. Cosmic Dragon had become so powerful after consuming the demonic pill. He was no match for him. The demonized Cosmic Dragon dashed towards Yang Hongwu and waved his spear. It turned into stars and pierced towards Yang Hongwu. Don't fight him head-on. Hua Qianxue said, just fight him. He is now in his peak condition and his strength is comparable to the true spirit realm. Unless you use the 9 Dragons' divine body, you are no match for him. Fighting him is good. Yang Hongwu was smart enough to understand what Hua Qianxue meant. Although Cosmic Dragon's strength had increased tremendously after consuming the demonic pill, it was not a permanent increase. There was a time limit. The effect of the demonic pill depended on the strength of the demonic blood used to concoct it. The stronger the demonic blood, the more powerful the effect would be. Cosmic Dragon had reached the peak of level 10 from the second level of the Earth Energy Realm. The effect of the demonic pill was good and it would last for about half an hour. Half an hour. As long as you can hold on, the effect of the demonic pill will be exhausted. At that time, you can do whatever you want with him. Hua Qianxue said. Half an hour, seeing Cosmic Dragon's attack, Yang Hongwu kept dodging. He was at a disadvantage. Cosmic Dragon's speed was not weak and he did not learn any movement skills. This was his weakness. I'm afraid that I can't hold on. I have not learned any movement skills. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. That attack just now had almost pierced his heart. That was really close. After a dozen breaths, Yang Hongwu felt that he could not hold on anymore. This is not good. I can't hold on for more than an hour. After a while, Yang Hongwu's body was covered in wounds. His clothes were almost like that of a beggar. Chapter 43. One-eyed dragon ape. Seeing Yang Hongwu in danger, Zhao Muxue was anxious. Motherf *Ker, let's go all out. Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed. 9 Dragons Saint Body, activate. His aura increased once again as a giant dragon roared. Yang Hongwu's right hand turned into a dragon claw. Golden Dragon Sky Breaking Claw. The golden dragon claw pierced through the air and clawed at Cosmic Dragon. It was like a sharp divine weapon, tearing apart everything in its path. Cosmic Dragon's demonic wolf form melted like an iceberg in the face of the golden dragon claw. The sharp claw landed heavily on Cosmic Dragon's chest. Kacha! The sound of bones breaking could be heard as a silhouette appeared in the air. He was sent flying and slammed into a tree, causing it to fall down. Cosmic Dragon coughed out a mouthful of blood. His chi had been reduced to that of a true chi cultivator. You! How can you be so strong? Cosmic Dragon's heart was shattered. Without the support of the demonic core, he would not be able to live for long. Yang Hongwu was extremely weak after withdrawing the 9 dragons' saint body. That attack consumed a lot of energy. He stood up and said, "It's not that I'm strong, it's just that you're too weak. The demonic core that you took was defective." Haha, it's actually a defective product. Huawuke, I admit that you're very strong. In the younger generation, no one can compare to you. Even Yang Hongwu, who disappeared, can't compare to you. However, you won't have a good life in the future. My cousin won't let you off. His strength is incomparably strong, it's not something you can imagine. After Cosmic Dragon finished speaking, he closed his eyes and no longer breathed. Sigh. What's the point? Yang Hongwu sighed as he searched Cosmic Dragon's body. On his body, other than pills and spirit stones, he did not have many things. The most valuable thing was the White Dragon Spear, which was an earth weapon. There are quite a lot of level 3 cores. 38 of them. TSK, there's even a level 4 core. This guy is really not simple. Yang Hongwu was shocked when he found the core of a 4th grade savage beast on Cosmic Dragon. A 4th grade savage beast was equivalent to the true spirit realm, but Cosmic Dragon was able to kill it. It seemed like Cosmic Dragon had a lot of trump cards. If that fellow had not killed a grade 4 savage beast, it would not have been so easy for him to take him down. If Cosmic Dragon had such a trump card, wouldn't the rest of the people from the hidden families have even more trump cards? You killed him? Zhao Mushua stared blankly at Yang Hongwu. If we don't kill him, what else can we do? He wants to kill you and me. Yang Hongwu said, "Let's go. Let's leave this place first." The battle just now must have alerted the surrounding savage beast. If a level 4 savage beast comes, it will be troublesome. He only managed to kill 2 level 4 savage beasts by luck. If another one came, he would not be able to fight it. Yang Hongwu grabbed Cosmic Dragon's body and was about to dig a hole to bury it when something fell down. What's this? Yang Hongwu picked it up and was pleasantly surprised. It was a high profound class movement skill. This is really a pillow sent to me when I'm sleepy. Coincidentally, he was lacking a movement skill. He did not expect to get it. The movement skill was called Kuan Pung Movement Skill, High Profound Class. With this movement skill, his speed would be doubled. As long as he did not meet a speed-type savage beast, no one would be able to compete with him in terms of speed. One day later. Is it this way or not? Is your tracking skill working? Zhao Mushua followed Yang Hongwu and asked impatiently. The road was full of thorns and thorns. It was not easy to walk. There were also many poisonous insects and snakes. Even though these ants weren't as threatening as powerful savage beasts, they were still extremely troublesome to deal with. There was once when Zhang Xian accidentally stepped on an ant nest and collapsed it. These ants were densely packed together, causing one's scalp to turn numb. What was worse was that the venom of these ants was astonishing, and their speed was extremely fast. A single bite would leave a huge lump on one's body. Zhao Mushua, who was vain, could not stand it. It's just in front. Women were indeed troublesome. As a martial artist, she complained in front of these things. This made Yang Hongwu speechless. When it came to cultivation, especially when one was deep in the mountains, all of this was nothing. I can feel their aura. They are together. Yang Hongwu had already discovered Lin Ryu's presence. At this time, Lin Ryu and Lin Rushuang were together. The sisters seemed to be in trouble. What a terrifying aura! The roar caused Yang Hongwu's expression to change. Within the roar, there was the faint sound of a dragon's roar. This savage beast was even more terrifying than the level 4 savage beasts he had encountered before. Its powerful aura made it hard for people to breathe. Some of the weaker savage beasts fled frantically. What kind of savage beast is this? It's so terrifying. Zhao Mushue's face changed. To be able to make such a roar and release such a terrifying aura, this savage beast's strength was unbelievably strong. Through the leaves, Yang Hongwu saw Lin Ryu and Lin Rushuang. They were with Chen Xiaohu. The three of them were fleeing frantically. Behind them, there was a giant ape. This giant ape was covered in golden fur. It had a ferocious face and long fangs that made people shudder. Its claws were incomparably sharp, like sharp swords. With every step it took, the ground would tremble. Its arms were constantly swinging, and towering ancient trees were broken. One eye. That's a one-eyed dragon ape. Zhao Mushue shouted. Grade 5 savage beast one-eyed dragon ape. Yang Hongwu was also shocked. Grade 5 savage beast. It was actually a grade 5 savage beast. This was too unlucky. These two girls were really good at causing trouble. They had actually caused the one-eyed dragon ape to appear. It's over. It's over now. The one-eyed dragon ape's body was covered in blood. It seemed that many people had died in its hands. Yang Hongwu could smell the thick scent of blood. Grade 5 savage beast one-eyed dragon ape shouldn't be so slow. Could it be that this beast is injured? Yang Hongwu looked at the one-eyed dragon ape. He noticed that blood was constantly flowing out from the one-eyed dragon ape's waist. It contained dragon blood. Yang Hongwu was very familiar with dragon blood. This one-eyed dragon ape is indeed injured. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to survive until now. Hua Qianshue's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's ears. If you can catch this one-eyed dragon ape and obtain its blood to refine your body, then your strength will increase by another step. You will reach the 4th level of the Aura Realm. After one's cultivation reached the Aura Realm, the speed of improvement was much slower than when one was in the True Qi Realm. It was also impossible to refine a Yin spirit. Unless it was a grade 4 Yin spirit or above, it would be useful. The one-eyed dragon ape's blood was a huge temptation. Yang Hongwu's eyes flickered. He was secretly calculating in his heart how he could get rid of this one-eyed dragon ape. No, you can't act rashly. Even if you activate the 9-dragon saint body, you still won't be a match for this one-eyed dragon ape. Even if it is injured, and even if you can kill it, it will attract other savage beasts. The one-eyed dragon ape's blood is not only beneficial to you, it is also fatally attractive to other grade 4 savage beasts. Hua Qianshue's words were like a bucket of cold water that poured over his heart. Am I going to miss this golden opportunity? Yang Hongwu was somewhat unwilling. This was a golden opportunity to kill this one-eyed dragon ape. If he missed this opportunity, then unless he broke through to the late True Spirit Realm, or even the peak True Spirit Realm, he would have no chance of defeating this one-eyed dragon ape. Otherwise, it would be impossible. If you are not afraid of attracting people from the ancient domain, you can use the 9th heaven mysterious Yin Tower to deal with this beast. Hua Qianxue said, if you do that, then your identity will be exposed. Can you resist the pursuit of the experts from the ancient domain? Chapter 44. Diverting the trouble, what should we do now? Zhao Muxue looked at Yang Hongwu and said, quickly think of a way. Senior sister and the others are about to be caught. I'll lure the one-eyed dragon ape away. You go and save them. Yang Hongwu said to Zhao Muxue. Are you confident? Zhao Muxue was very worried and asked, that's a level 5 savage beast. Yang Hongwu opened his arms and looked at her. Do you have any other ideas? Zhao Mushue's eyes flashed with worry. She hesitated and said to Yang Hongwu, Then you owe me to be careful. Don't worry. Did you forget that I obtained a high-level profound martial arts and have already mastered it? After Yang Hongwu finished speaking, he turned into a black shadow and rushed toward the one-eyed dragon ape. After rushing out, Yang Hongwu waved his saber and heavily slashed at the one-eyed dragon ape. He shouted, Bastard, come! Chase me if you have the guts! The one-eyed dragon ape was furious. There was actually someone who dared to challenge its dignity. Even though it was injured, the dignity of a level 5 savage beast was not to be challenged. The one-eyed dragon ape turned around and chased after Yang Hongwu. Its big hand grabbed a towering ancient tree. The ancient tree was uprooted and became its weapon. It swept toward Yang Hongwu. Kacha kacha. Wherever the big tree went, the other trees were all broken, as if they were swept by a storm. Hearing the whistling sound, Yang Hongwu turned pale with fright. Faster, faster. He used almost all of his strength and pushed his speed to the limit. He barely dodged the one-eyed dragon ape's attack. He cursed in his heart, "This damned bastard knows how to use weapons." This big tree in the one-eyed dragon ape's hand was like a divine weapon. It was not inferior to any profound weapon or earth weapon. It was too ferocious. The one-eyed dragon ape that missed its attack was even more furious. It roared. Awoo! The one-eyed dragon ape lifted the tree up high and smashed it down heavily. Yang Hongwu was scared to death. He exerted strength in his legs and jumped onto a large tree. The one-eyed dragon ape's large tree smashed down, creating a large crater in the ground. Earth and rocks flew everywhere, and the earth shook. He was king of destruction. The powerful force rolled up the pebble and scraped Yang Hongwu's face, leaving a scar. Blood flowed out, and it was very painful. Let's go. Yang Hongwu did not dare to stop. If he was caught by this beast, it would be troublesome. Stepping on the big tree, he jumped quickly while provoking the one-eyed dragon ape. Gorilla, come on. The one-eyed dragon ape was incomparably furious. It madly chased after Yang Hongwu. Wherever it went, one tree after another was knocked down to the ground. Hua Wu Kei, it's him. First senior sister, second senior sister, let's go. Zhao Muxue said to Lin Ryu and her sister. But Hua Wu Kei is being chased by the one-eyed dragon ape. We can't just leave him behind, right? Lin Ryu said. That's right. We definitely can't leave him behind to deal with the one-eyed dragon ape alone. Lin Rushuang said coldly. If we go, we'll just be a burden. His strength is much stronger than ours. Don't worry. Zhao Muxue said. What we need to do now is to find a safe place and wait for him. On the other side, Chen Xiaohu watched as Yang Hongwu lured the one-eyed dragon ape away. He was shocked. Although he lost to Yang Hongwu, he was only slightly weaker. After that, he trained hard and his strength increased by a lot. His cultivation broke through to the earth energy realm, and he also trained in powerful martial technique. He thought that he was stronger than Yang Hongwu, but now, seeing Yang Hongwu's actions, he could only smile bitterly. Yang Hongwu's strength was much stronger than his. In the previous battle, he realized that speed was Hua Wu Kei's shortcoming. His speed was much slower than his, and now, his movement was so fast that even the one-eyed dragon ape might not be able to catch up to him. He probably trained in a profound level movement technique. Moreover, he had reached the great completion stage. Otherwise, he would not be able to reach such a level. On the other hand, Yang Hongwu was being chased by the one-eyed dragon ape. He was also very anxious. The one-eyed dragon ape's endurance was much greater than he had imagined. It was relentless in its pursuit. Damn it, it's already so far away and it still hasn't given up. Yang Hongwu cursed in his heart. This one-eyed dragon ape had chased for more than 10 miles, and it still had not given up. It was still following closely behind, constantly roaring and bellowing, as if it would not give up until it caught up to him. If it was not for the rock movement technique, he would have been defeated by this one-eyed dragon ape. The consumption of true qi was very high. If this continued, he would die from true qi exhaustion. There's someone on your left. It's that kid called Su Yueshi. Hua Qianxue suddenly said. Su Yueshi. Hearing this, Yang Hongwu's eyes lit up. This was a good thing. This was a very good thing. He could use this move to divert the calamity and lure this one-eyed dragon ape over. TSK. He could also see what kind of trump cards that guy had. When Cosmic Dragon died, he had said that Tsuyueshi's strength was very strong. He was definitely not a match for him. He had said it with such certainty. His strength was definitely not simple. I can use this opportunity to test the golden sword body. Yang Hongwu turned around and ran towards Tsuyueshi's direction. Tsuyueshi's strength was at the peak of the Aura Realm level 10. Like Huyen Yong, he immediately sensed Yang Hongwu's presence. When he saw the one-eyed dragon ape behind Yang Hongwu, his expression changed. Bastard, you actually provoked this 5th grade savage beast. Tsuyueshi knew that Yang Hongwu did it on purpose. This one-eyed dragon ape was a level 5 savage beast. Although it was injured, it was still not something a martial artist at the Aura Realm could fight against. Even a martial artist at the peak of the true spirit realm might not be a match for it. As he cursed, his speed was not slow. He broke into a run. This action surprised Yang Hongwu. He did not expect this guy to choose to run. He thought that he would fight with the one-eyed dragon ape. After running for a while, Yang Hongwu said, Tsuyueshi, right? Running like this is not a solution. How about the two of us teach this one-eyed dragon ape a lesson? With our combined strength, we should be able to deal with this injured one-eyed dragon ape. Even if we can't kill it, we should be able to hold it back. Yang Hongwu had been following Tsuyueshi because he knew that the one-eyed dragon ape had its eyes on him. If he changed directions with Tsuyueshi, the one-eyed dragon ape would definitely choose to chase after him. With the Koen Pung movement technique, his speed was very fast. At first, he thought that he could outrun Tsuyueshi. He did not expect that Tsuyueshi's speed was not slow either. His movement technique was probably at the mystic rank as well. You bastard, you provoked the one-eyed dragon ape and you still have the nerve to say that. Tsuyueshi was furious. This bastard provoked the one-eyed dragon ape and even wanted her to help him deal with it. There was no one more shameless than him. Chapter 45. A bitter battle, how do we work together? Tsuyueshi asked despite her anger. The two of them were now grasshoppers tied to the same rope. The one-eyed dragon ape is injured. We will attack its wound and force it to retreat. Yang Hongwu said. All right. Tsuyueshi stopped. The two of them stood side by side, staring at the aggressive one-eyed dragon ape. As the one-eyed dragon ape approached, the two of them looked at each other and moved together. Golden sword body open. Tsuyueshi shouted. Her body emitted a golden light, and sword aura surged. Her body was like a giant golden sword, filled with sword aura. The long sword in her hand was already unsheathed. The tip of the sword was pointed at the one-eyed dragon ape. With a swoosh, her body shot out. Her body and the sword merged into one. Yang Hongwu did not show any weakness. Golden Dragon War Body. A giant golden dragon rose behind his back. He raised the invincible battle blade high. His eyes shone with cold light, full of fighting spirit. Azure Dragon 9 consecutive strikes. Saber shadows filled the sky as they chopped out. The surrounding vegetation was crushed by this terrifying saber chi. One saber and one sword, two incomparably overbearing forces, one from the left and one from the right, attacked the one-eyed dragon ape. Awoo! The one-eyed dragon ape roared. Its voice was like thunder exploding in the ears. It raised both of its hands, emitting a yellow light. Its palms struck out. A violent force, as if it could destroy heaven and earth, exploded, slamming heavily on the saber and sword shadows. Pung, Yang Hongwu and Tsuyueshi only felt two powerful forces coming from the tip of the sword and the tip of the saber. The two of them simply had no way to resist this powerful force. The two of them were like kites with a broken string. They were sent flying upside down. One tree after another was broken and blood spurted out. Yang Hongwu consumed a medicinal pill to recover his true qi and suppress the injuries in his body. So terrifying, is this the strength of a grade 5 savage beast? If it wasn't for his strong physical body, this attack would have seriously injured him. Even the 9 dragons' saint body only suffered light injuries. Tsuyoshi was not much better. Her face was pale. She looked at the one-eyed dragon ape with a dignified expression. The two of them stood together once more. Its power is too strong, and it contains a trace of the dragon's bloodline. Its roar has the color of a dragon's roar, and when it erupts, it is extremely terrifying. Tsuyoshi said, with the strength of both of us, it is impossible to break its defense, unless we have a joint attack method that combines our strength. Joint attack technique? Yang Hongwu frowned. Do you have it? How could such a martial skill be so easy to obtain? Even if one were to obtain it, to successfully cultivate it was not something that could be done in a short period of time, unless the two of them had the same thoughts. In such a situation, unless they were twins or two lovers who deeply loved each other and had lived together for a very long time. Tsuyoshi shook her head. That's equivalent to saying nothing. As soon as Yang Hongwu finished speaking, the one-eyed dragon ape had already rushed forward. This fellow was rampaging, and simply didn't put the two of them in its eyes. It casually grabbed a large tree, and ferociously swept it over. Its strength was incomparably overbearing. An ordinary tree that couldn't be any more ordinary, in its hands, was an incomparably valiant divine weapon. Wherever it went, it was completely destroyed by that tyrannical strength. Damn it! Yang Hongwu and Tsuyoshi both awkwardly dodged. This beast, it always likes to use tree trunks as weapons. As expected of a monkey, it always likes to use sticks. Yang Hongwu cursed in his heart, but he had to admit that this move was more useful than anything else. With this tree as a weapon, not to mention attacking the one-eyed dragon ape's wounds, they couldn't even get close to it. 5 miles ahead, there is a canyon. It is very narrow, let's go there. Just as Yang Hongwu was frowning, Hua Qianshua's voice rang in Yang Hongwu's ears. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. Canyon, that's great. The place was narrow, and this beast's weapon would be useless. In this way, the two of them could take advantage of the terrain to deal with this beast. Tsuyoshi, let's go to the front. There is a canyon there. Yang Hongwu shouted, and used the Koan Peng movement technique, pushing his speed to the extreme. Okay. Tsuyoshi was also a smart person. When she heard Yang Hongwu's words, she immediately understood his intention. She turned around and ran madly forward. Her speed was even faster than Yang Hongwu's by a notch. The two of them ran madly for a few miles and arrived in front of the canyon. This canyon was majestic and tall, and the entrance was very narrow. It was about 2 feet wide, and the canyon was very deep. They couldn't see the exit. Let's go. The two of them didn't hesitate and rushed into the canyon. Behind them, the one-eyed dragon ape's speed wasn't slow at all. It carried a big tree and followed the two of them to the canyon. Looking at the canyon in front, the one-eyed dragon ape hesitated for a moment, but still rushed in. This beast has caught up. Very good, this will be its death. Yang Hongwu's mouth curved into a smile. I have an idea. You delay it here, I will go up. When the time comes, wait for my signal. I will roll down a huge rock from above and smash this beast to death. Hearing this, Tsuyoshi's face changed and she rejected. No, you delay it here, I will go up. I am weaker than you, there is no way I can delay it. Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, If I can't hold it back, you and I won't be able to escape. Hearing this, Tsuyoshi paused. Yang Hongwu's words were true. He was only at the 2nd level of the Earth Cultivation Realm, while she was at the peak of Earth Cultivation Realm level 10. It was obvious who was stronger. You can go up, but you have to make a Heaven Dao Blood Oath. Tsuyoshi said. The Heaven Dao Blood Oath was a very vicious oath. Once this oath was made, it couldn't be broken. Once broken, one would suffer a backlash, suffer the wrath of the heavens, and be tortured to death. Okay. Yang Hongwu nodded, bit his finger and pointed to the sky to make the oath. I, Yang Hongwu, swear to the heavens that if I harm Tsuyoshi when dealing with the one-eyed dragon ape, I will die without a burial place and be tortured to death. After making the oath, he looked at Tsuyoshi and said, "Is this okay?" "Hurry up, the one-eyed dragon ape is already here." Tsuyoshi nodded. "There is not much time, I can only delay it for 30 breaths. If the 30 breaths are not completed, I will escape." 30 breaths is enough. After saying this, Yang Hongwu nimbly climbed up the canyon's ledge like an ape. His speed was fast, and in a few breaths, he had climbed up several zhang high. Below, the one-eyed dragon ape had already caught up. When it saw Tsuyoshi, its eyes flashed with hatred. It stared at Tsuyoshi and roared furiously. It waved the big tree trunk in its hand, but it was stuck in the canyon. The entire canyon was shaken by its terrifying strength, as if there was an earthquake. Yang Hongwu almost lost his grip on the tree trunk. Chapter 46. Become hostile, are you done? Tsuyoshi shouted. I'm ready. I'm going to make my move, Yang Hongwu responded. Hearing this, Tsuyoshi swung the long sword in her hand. Countless sword rays flew towards the one-eyed dragon ape. The sword rays were so dense that the one-eyed dragon ape was overwhelmed. Even though this attack could not pose a fatal threat to the one-eyed dragon ape, it was able to obstruct it for a moment. Tsuyoshi took advantage of this opening and quickly leaped onto the ledge. Yang Hongwu understood, and huge rocks rolled down. Boom! Rumble! All of a sudden, the earth quaked and the mountain shook. Many boulders were pushed down from the top of the mountain by Yang Hongwu. The one-eyed dragon ape raised its head and saw the huge rock rolling down. With a roar, it punched out and hit the huge rock. With a cracking sound, the huge rock shattered into pieces. Ting-ting, the one-eyed dragon ape took a few steps back. It was even more enraged. One of its eyes stared at Yang Hongwu and Tsuyoshi. It was furious to the extreme. It roared and actually wanted to climb up. How could Tsuyoshi and Yang Hongwu let go of such a good opportunity? The one-eyed dragon ape was at the bottom while the two of them were at the top. They had the advantage. Boulders continued to fall from the sky. The one-eyed dragon ape was overwhelmed. Yang Hongwu was also incomparably astonished. The one-eyed dragon ape was indeed worthy of being a level 5 savage beast. Under such circumstances, it was actually able to persevere. With so many huge rocks falling down, it was able to dodge many of them, and even more were shattered by it. Give it something fierce. Tsuyoshi pursed her lips and pointed at a huge rock not far away. This rock was bigger than the previous ones. More importantly, this rock was not an ordinary rock. It was a diamond rock with amazing hardness. Even an earth weapon would not be able to leave a mark on it. Even a grade 6 savage beast might not be able to withstand it, not to mention an injured grade 5 savage beast. All right. Yang Hongwu nodded, and the two of them worked together to move the stone over. Boom! Rumble! The diamond boulder rolled down. The one-eyed dragon ape did not realize the danger and thought that this boulder was the same as the previous one. It roared and heavily punched. Bang! With a loud noise, the diamond rock paused for a moment before continuing to roll down. The one-eyed dragon ape howled in grief as it was pressed down by the diamond boulder. Following that, it let out a mournful scream. Its voice became weaker and weaker until it finally disappeared. Dark red blood flowed on the ground. It was the blood of the one-eyed dragon ape. This one-eyed dragon ape has been crushed into meat paste. Yang Hongwu stared blankly at the pool of blood below. The powerful level 5 savage beast had died in his hands. What are you waiting for? Go down quickly. Don't waste the blood. Hua Qinshua's voice rang in Yang Hongwu's ears. At this time, Tsuyoshi also moved. She moved quickly and reached the ground in a few breaths. Yang Hongwu was not slow either. Soon, the two of them stood beside the huge rock. The one-eyed dragon ape was completely crushed. Only its head was exposed. One of its eyes was wide open, filled with endless hatred. It died with remaining grievances. Yang Hongwu approached the one-eyed dragon ape. He was about to dig out its head and extract its core when he felt a strong sword chi rushing towards him. Yang Hongwu dodged the sword chi attack. He looked at Su Yueshi and squinted his eyes. He frowned slightly and said, "Su Yueshi, you want to take it all for yourself? Hua Wu Kei, you will die here today." Su Yueshi held her long sword and said coldly, "I'm afraid you don't know. The Koan Pung movement technique was passed down to Cosmic Dragon by my Su family. Since you have cultivated the Koan Pung movement technique, Cosmic Dragon must have died in your hand. Since you killed him, I will kill you to avenge him. So you know." Yang Hongwu thought that this guy did not know that he was the one who killed Cosmic Dragon. Since he was found out, Yang Hongwu did not hide it anymore. He said, "You want to kill me for revenge? It won't be that easy. You are only at the second stage of the Earth Energy Realm. Although the Golden Dragon War Body is strong, your cultivation base is still too weak. The gap between the realms cannot be made up." Su Yueshi looked at Yang Hongwu and said, "I wanted to wait for you to grow and be my opponent. Unfortunately, you killed my cousin, Cosmic Dragon. You can't blame me for this." After saying that, Su Yueshi flicked her long sword. The sword light flashed and pierced towards Yang Hongwu at an extremely fast speed. Dang! Yang Hongwu raised his battle saber and blocked the sword. His body swayed slightly as he took a step back. This bastard, he actually dared to fight just because he wanted to. This guy obviously wanted to take the single-horned dragon ape for himself. He even said that he wanted to take revenge for Cosmic Dragon. "Do you think that I'm easy to bully?" Yang Hongwu's eyes were cold. The battle saber in his hand flashed. "So what if you have the golden sword body? So what if you are at the peak of the Earth Energy Realm level 10? Do you really think that's all I have? Since you want to die, I'll fulfill your wish. 9 Dragons Saint Body, activate." Yang Hongwu angrily shouted, his whole body exuding a golden light. The dragon scales on his body were faintly discernible, and the shadows of 9 huge dragons appeared behind him. Those gigantic dragons were mighty and domineering. Their powerful auras made all living beings submit to them. The 9 Dragon Saint Body was the Supreme Saint Body. It was boundless. Although it was only activated a little, its powerful aura could not be concealed. What a powerful aura! This is the 9 Dragons Saint Body. The legendary 9 Dragons Saint Body? Su Yueshi was also shocked by Yang Hongwu's transformation. She did not expect that he did not have the Golden Dragon War Body, but the legendary 9 Dragons Saint Body. The 9 Dragons Saint Body swept across the 9 heavens and 10 lands. The title of the demonic dragon wasn't for nothing. Back then, the 9 Dragons Saint Body was known as the demonic dragon. Countless geniuses and peak experts had fallen in his hands. Su Yueshi quickly recovered from the shock. Her eyes were filled with battle intent. "So what if you have the 9 Dragons Saint Body? Today is the day you die. Think about it, if I can kill the 9 Dragons Saint Body, it will be a glorious thing to kill a peerless genius in the cradle. I will seize your fate. After killing you, I can break through the Earth Energy Realm and enter the true Spirit Realm. I will be able to make great progress and soon, I will become a Violet Palace Realm expert. You want to use me as your foundation to seize my fate." Yang Hongwu laughed. "You are overestimating yourself. Since I have exposed my biggest secret, do you think you have a chance?" Yang Hongwu's eyes were filled with killing intent. The invincible battle saber in his hand trembled and buzzed. The tip of the saber was pointed at the edge of the saber. "Even the 9 Dragons Saint Body will die. After this battle, I will rise." Su Yueshi let out a furious roar and activated his combat constitution. His entire body was like a golden sword. Behind him, a quaint golden giant sword appeared. There were quaint patterns and mysterious markings on the sword, and it was filled with surging sword chi. He made his move. His long sword pierced towards Yang Hongwu. This sword seemed ordinary, without any fancy moves, but it contained the truth of the sword Tao. This sword seemed to come from an ancient sword domain. This sword seemed to be able to break through everything. Nothing could stop it. 9 Dragon Saint Body, Golden Dragon dominating the world. Yang Hongwu roared as he slashed out with his long saber. A golden dragon rushed out, the majestic force of the dragon breaking through everything. The surrounding mountain rocks were shattered into pieces. The golden dragon and the ancient golden sword collided. The golden dragon's claws slammed heavily on the ancient sword. Kacha, kacha, the ancient golden sword shattered inch by inch. The golden dragon was unstoppable. It continued to rush towards Tsuyueshi and penetrated her body. Tsuyueshi's body trembled. He looked at Yang Hongwu in disbelief. How can you? Chapter 47. Third level of Gangqi. After killing Tsuyueshi, Yang Hongwu was completely drained of energy. He slumped to the ground. This attack had consumed a lot of his zhenqi and mental strength. This is a good opportunity to cultivate. Don't miss it. Directly enter the blood of the dragon ape. Hua Qianshua's voice rang in Yang Hongwu's ears. Yang Hongwu clenched his teeth. Step by step, he walked towards the one-eyed dragon ape's blood and sat down cross-legged. Although he was exhausted, he still persisted. Activating his cultivation method, the blood seemed to have met a sponge and immediately entered Yang Hongwu's body. The blood of the dragon ape contained a huge amount of energy. It was a level 5 savage beast, and was much stronger than the earth-armored rock dragon. The energy in his blood was absorbed bit by bit, entering his meridians. The small meridians were destroyed by the domineering energy. They were broken bit by bit, but they were constantly repaired. 1 cycle, 2 cycles. After 49 cycles, the dragon ape's blood was completely absorbed. His damaged meridians were repaired. At this moment, Yang Hongwu's meridians were even wider than before. The genuine qi in his body had already reached the limit of the second level of the Gangqi realm. Yang Hongwu controlled his genuine qi to break through to the third level of the Gangqi realm. Once, twice, thrice. After 3 consecutive attempts, he finally broke through the bottleneck of the second level of the Aura realm and entered the third level of the Aura realm. With the breakthrough in his cultivation, he had fully recovered from his internal injuries. His mental power had also improved tremendously. Opening his eyes, Yang Hongwu stood up. The bones in his body collided with one another, causing crackling noises that sounded like firecrackers being set off. His entire body was filled with power, and he felt like he could collapse the entire canyon with a single punch. The energy contained in the dragon ape's blood was only enough for me to break through to the third level of the Aura realm. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. Every time he made a breakthrough, the amount of energy he needed was simply too great. He had no idea how much energy he needed to break through to the pinnacle of the Aura realm and then the true spirit realm. That's already pretty good, Hua Qianshua said. After all, the dragon ape is not a real dragon. Although it has the blood of a dragon, it is still too thin. You're right. Yang Hongwu nodded. One should not be too greedy. His cultivation speed was much faster than others. Pack your things and leave this place, Hua Qianshua said. The dragon ape is dead, and the smell of blood has already spread. If we don't leave now, I'm afraid we won't be able to. The flesh of a level 5 savage beast had a fatal attraction to other savage beasts. He had no idea how many savage beasts would gather here. Now, he had to leave immediately. After digging out the core of the one-eyed dragon ape and retrieving Tsuyueshi's storage ring, Yang Hongwu began climbing towards the peak of the mountain. His speed was very fast, and he was as agile as a monkey. Within a dozen breaths, he had reached the top. Yang Hongwu didn't stop until he was more than 10 miles away from the canyon. Let's see what I got. Tsuyueshi threw her long sword into the storage ring and checked the other things in the ring. Tsuyueshi was a disciple of a reclusive family and the number 1 genius of the Su family. The Su family should be much stronger than the Chen family. Moreover, for Su Yueshi to have such a cultivation at such a young age, she should have had some fortuitous encounters. Yang Hongwu was looking forward to her collection. He opened the ring and his mind entered the space of the ring. The space of the ring was very big. Although it was not as big as the one he got in the mysterious Yin cave, it was much bigger than the storage ring of Chen Yuanba and his brother. The gold, silver, jewels, necklaces, and so on were piled up like a mountain. Wow, what a nouveau riche! These gold and jewels, when added together, were probably more than the wealth of the entire Flower Moon Mansion, and not much less than the Heaven's Pride Mansion. This wealth could solve Yang Hongwu's urgent problem. One should know that he needed a large amount of resources to break through, and this would be enough to support him for a while. Other than gold and jewels, there were also some elixirs and spiritual stones. 3 origin purple chi elixirs. Wow, there are 10 of them. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. 3 origin purple chi elixirs were the best of the Tier 4 elixirs. They were even comparable to Tier 5 elixirs. 3 origin purple chi elixirs could refine genuine chi, and were of great help to true spirit realm martial artists. The value of these 10 3-origin purple chi elixirs was far more than the sum of all the gold and jewels. What a nouveau riche, I've made a fortune this time. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. Suppressing his excitement, he continued to examine the pills. In addition to the Triessence's violet chi pills, there were also Tier 2 and Tier 3 medicinal pills, all of which were used to heal injuries or restore true energy. There were also a dozen or so paper talismans. Talismans were rarer than elixirs. The status of a talisman master was no less than that of an alchemist. Talisman masters were rarer than alchemists, and it was harder to become a talisman master than an alchemist. In the entire Golden Dragon dynasty, there was only one talisman master, and more than one alchemist. There were talismans in Su Yueshi's storage ring. Although there was only one Tier 3 talisman, and the rest were Tier 2 talismans, it was still very amazing. One should know that the use of talismans did not depend on one's cultivation level. Even an ordinary martial artist could use them without consuming too much genuine chi. A talisman master was very terrifying. Even a Tier 2 talisman master could kill a martial artist in the Gangchi realm. Think about it, if a talisman master threw out countless talismans, he could smash you to death. I've gained a lot. Yang Hongwu received the talismans with satisfaction. The 3-origin purple chi pill could only be used after he had broken through to the Gangchi realm. However, these talismans were extremely useful. They could even save his life at a critical moment. The harvest is indeed not small. However, you can't be careless. Don't forget that you still have 2 formidable opponents. One is Huyen Yong, and the other is your brother Yang Hongtian. Huyen Yong is a disciple of the Huyen clan. This time, the Huyen clan has not sent only Huyen Yong, but also 4 other martial artists in the Gangchi realm. These 4 people's auras are interlinked. I reckon that they have practiced a joint attack technique. The strength of 4 martial artists in the Gangchi realm using a joint attack technique isn't as simple as 1 + 1, Hua Qianxue explained. With Huyen Yong's strength, you won't be a match for them. Even if you open the 9 Dragons Saint body, you may not be a match for them. Don't worry about the joint attack technique. I won't give them a chance. When Yang Hongwu heard about the joint attack technique, he naturally knew how powerful it was. Even a profound level joint attack martial technique was very difficult to deal with. If it was an earth-level martial technique, then perhaps he wouldn't even have the power to fight back. Therefore, if he wanted to deal with them, he would need to not give them a chance. He would need to kill one of them at lightning speed. Then, the joint attack technique would collapse. Unless you can kill them in one blow. Moreover, you have to kill them before they can react. However, they are also martial artists in the Gangchi realm. If you want to kill them in one blow, it won't be easy. Besides them, you should be most concerned about Yang Hongtian. Hua Qianxue said, when you broke through to the third level of the Gangqi realm, I faintly felt a strong spiritual power fluctuation. Someone must have broken through to the true spirit realm. The aura is very similar to Yang Hongtian's. Hearing this, Yang Hongwu swallowed his saliva. His brother Yang Hongtian had broken through to the true spirit realm. This was troublesome. The Gangqi realm was still manageable. He could even deal with a martial artist at the peak of the 10th level of the Gangqi realm. However, the true spirit realm was troublesome. Chapter 48. Chapter 48 Earth Flame Fruit. The dragon's fury secret realm was filled with danger, but it was also filled with opportunities. After Yang Hongwu left the canyon, he arrived in front of a swamp. This swamp was more dangerous than other places. Of course, there was a reason for him to take the risk here. On a small island in the middle of the swamp, there was a small fiery red fruit that was particularly eye-catching. The Earth Flame Spirit Fruit is a grade 4 spirit herb. Hua Qianxue explained, if you can obtain this Earth Flame Spirit Fruit and refine it into an Earth Flame Spirit Pill, you can at least break through 2 levels. Looks like my luck is not bad. Yang Hongwu stared at the small, fiery red fruit, his eyes flashing with excitement. Raising it by 2 levels was a great temptation. A Tier 4 spiritual medicine was definitely something that could only be encountered by chance. When he was in the Heaven's Pride Palace, he had only seen a Tier 4 spiritual medicine once. Don't be careless. Seeing that Yang Hongwu was about to enter the swamp, Hua Qianxue reminded him, normally, places with spiritual herbs will be guarded by savage beasts. It won't be easy for you to obtain the Earth Flame Spirit Fruit. Near the small island, water vapor was rising. Under the swamp, bubbles were rising and the water surface was churning. Obviously, the temperature was very high, but this was normal. There must be a source of geothermal heat under the small island. The Earth Flame Spirit Fruit could only grow in places with high temperatures. On the small island, the rocks were red, as if they had been burned by a raging fire. The entire small island was bare. Other than the Earth Flame Spirit Fruit, there were no other plants. In the water around the small island, a huge body was faintly discernible. That's a red rock crocodile. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. The red rock crocodile of the swamp was a level 4 savage beast. Its entire body was red like flames, as if it was a rock that had been burned by fire. Hence, it was named the overlord of this swamp. How can I lure the red rock crocodile away? It was almost impossible to defeat or kill this swamp red rock crocodile unless he became a true spirit realm martial artist. Therefore, he could only think of a way to lure it away. Hyena Fang Beast Flesh. Hua Qianxue said, you used the hyena Fang Beast's flesh to lure the red rock crocodiles away. In fact, the one-eyed dragon ape's flesh is better, but the essence of the one-eyed dragon ape's flesh has been absorbed and refined by you. Will it be fooled? Yang Hongwu stared at the giant crocodile under the water. A level 4 savage beast would more or less have some intelligence. The Earth Flame Spirit Fruit was very important, so it would not leave easily. I will. Hua Qianxue said, you underestimated the attraction of the meat of the hyena Fang beast. This red rock crocodile has already reached the peak of the 4th level. It only needs a little bit more to break through and become a 5th level savage beast. If it could obtain the meat of a 4th level savage beast, it would have an 80% chance of breaking through. It would be safer than the Earth Flame Spirit Fruit. Therefore, it would definitely not be able to resist this temptation. Even if it knew it was a trap, it would not hesitate to snatch it. All right. Yang Hongwu nodded. Although the meat of the hyena Fang beast was good, it was nothing to Yang Hongwu. If it could be exchanged for a 4th level spiritual medicine, it would be a great gain. Why would he be reluctant to part with it? After a series of arrangements, Yang Hongwu hid in the bushes. He held his breath and stared at the swamp in the distance. Red rock crocodile, don't let me down. This is the meat of a level 4 savage beast. It can help you break through to level 5. Yang Hongwu muttered to himself. A gentle breeze blew past. The meat of the hyena Fong beast gave off a strong smell of blood. Some savage beasts around were ready to take action. However, this was the territory of the Red Rock crocodile. Some of the weaker savage beasts did not dare to take the risk. However, the meat of a level 4 savage beast was too tempting. Some savage beasts had already taken the risk and started to take action. Good heavens, there is another level 4 savage beast. That is the earthbound python. Suddenly, Hua Qinshue's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's ears. Be careful and hide your breath. The earthbound python is very sensitive to breath. As soon as Hua Qinshue's voice fell, Yang Hongwu heard a whooshing sound. He only saw the soil layer in the distance constantly arching up. The arched soil layer soon arrived in front of the meat of the hyena Fong beast. Then, a huge black snake rushed out. It looked like a huge black dragon. The top of its head was slightly protruding. It opened its huge mouth and bit the meat of the hyena Fong beast. Good heavens, its qi is really strong. Yang Hongwu was anxious. If the Red Rock crocodile did not come out, wouldn't he suffer a great loss? At this moment, in the boiling swamp, a huge body flew out. It was the Red Rock crocodile that was hiding in the water. The earthbound python swung its tail and heavily whipped it. The Red Rock crocodile opened its mouth and bit the earthbound python's tail. It swung it hard and threw the earthbound python far away. Take advantage of this moment and quickly steal the Earth Flame's spirit fruit. Hua Qianxue shouted. Yang Hongwu moved quickly. At this moment, the Red Rock crocodile and the earthbound python were fighting for the meat of the hyena Fong beast. This was the best time. Using the Kuan Peng movement technique, Lin Fan's speed was pushed to the extreme. He passed through the steamy swamp and arrived at the small island. The small island was scorching hot, as if he was stepping on a scalding stove. His shoes sizzled and emitted wisps of black smoke. What a high temperature! Yang Hongwu took a deep breath and operated his qi. A chill enveloped his whole body. You can't use yin qi, Hua Qianxue said. The Earth Flame Spirit Fruit is a fire spirit fruit. If it encounters yin qi, its efficacy will be affected. So it's like this. Yang Hongwu had no choice but to dissipate his pure yin qi and replace it with pure yang qi. He grabbed the Earth Flame Spirit Fruit with one hand. The fruit was not easy to pick. Use your Zhen qi. Quick, quick, don't waste time. If the Red Rock crocodile finds out, it will be troublesome. Hua Qianxue saw that Yang Hongwu was taking his time. She was somewhat anxious and urged him. Yang Hongwu operated his pure Yang True Qi, and after his pure Yang True Qi came into contact with the Earth Flame Spirit Fruit, he immediately plucked it. Yang Hongwu quickly put it into a jade box, and then displayed the Kuan Peng movement technique to the extreme. Just like a giant Kuan Peng, his speed was astonishing and he swept out. After running for a few miles, Yang Hongwu slowed down. I'm so tired. It's a pity that the meat of the hyena Fong beast was wasted. Yang Hongwu said. You say, if I go back now, will I be able to get a bargain? Last time, he caused the hyena Fong beast and the earth-armored rock dragon to fight each other. After both of them were injured, he got a bargain. This time, the situation was similar. Moreover, this time, they were fighting for the hyena Fong beast's meat. Coupled with the disappearance of the Earth Flame Spirit Fruit, the Red Rock crocodile would definitely go crazy. At that time, the two savage beasts would definitely fight each other to the death. If you want to die, I won't stop you, Hua Qianxue said angrily. Do you think your luck will be so good every time? This time, no matter who wins, they will be able to devour the hyena Fong beast's meat. Moreover, the Red Rock crocodile is obviously stronger. Once it devours the hyena Fong beast's meat, it will break through to a level 5 savage beast and its strength will increase sharply. If you go, you will definitely die. You're tuning in to the Phoenix Knights YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.